Neil, I'm having 20 naked women caddy for me.
I heard that little crack.
I'm not a crack.
And what about Screw-Ann? How's that book coming?
She's got a crack. How about
one on the pink, one on the stink? It's out in bookstores near you.
Now listen,
Playground wrapper. What?
I just had Keenan on, and I was
Keenan.
I told Mike Keenan, and I told him I was wearing my Dougie Gilmore road blue leaf sweater today.
I'm sure he was impressed.
I thought of you this morning when I put it on.
Maybe the Panthers ought to sign Dougie Gilmore up. We can't do it here. Maybe they ought to sign him up.
How about 0 for 6 on the power play, and how about 3 shots in the third period?
How about them getting their ass kicked in Ottawa again tonight?
Oh, yeah. I didn't want to say that to Mike, so I asked him instead what his favorite fish was to eat.
Yeah.
And I also talked about that.
Did he say snapper?
Do you know the river up there? What's it called? He gave me the name of it. What was the name?
I don't know.
There's a little Nile or whatever that runs through Ottawa, and all the little kids and their families skate on it.
You're asking me?
I don't know.
Who gives a crap about Ottawa? Even the people who live there hate it like poison.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
No, they don't.
Ottawa sucks.
No, it doesn't.
And they're going to build a new stadium for the Marlins in Ottawa.
It's a great town.
How do you like the fact that if they do build this thing in Miami, which they will, they're going to call it the Miami Marlins?
I actually like the Toronto better than Ottawa, but I think Ottawa's a cool little town. I'll tell you the town I think that sucks. Well, they say Edmonton sucks, but I think Edmonton was cooler than Calgary.
Yeah, well, Calgary's a bunch of stampeders, man. They're a bunch of rednecks, yahoos. It's
a bunch of truck-driving cowboys. But they have a bar up there called Cowboys with a bunch of, let's just call them, hussies.
Yeah.
And it was unbelievable, doing the two-step with a bunch of hockey players.
So you're getting your own website. Let's hear it. Oh! It's about time for crying out loud.
Yeah, it took me a lot of money, too, because, I just wanted to have a cool site where I could, like you, make money. The difference is that you give all yours to charity, and I'm going to keep all mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
No. I'm just like you,
And now
hey, you know what else I'm doing just like you?
You can put all your filth and pornographic crap on your website, and you don't have to say it on the air. You don't have to say ass.
You got that right. Now, how about, I'm just like you. I'm following in your footsteps. I'm now building, and I've had one before in my garage, which was my Garage Days Revisited studio, but I'm building a studio in Boca.
Excellent.
Yeah, I get,
Then that way you won't have to see Mo no more.
That's exactly it. I get skeeved every day I see the Jew.
Just kidding. Now, are you still doing a crossover with him at 8 o'clock or not?
Just kidding. No, I don't ever talk to him anymore.
Are you serious?
Yeah, why would I?
Absolutely.
I mean, I just have nothing to say to him. And you know what?
It didn't take long, boys and girls, all those people who thought it was just me and George and everybody else in the building.
I don't have anything against him. I just don't seem to have... I have better days when I just avoid him.
Yeah.
I don't have anything to say to the guy other than, have a nice trip, and I hope I don't see you till Wednesday.
Yeah.
When the Dolphins leave town, I know he doesn't work ever. So it's great. Whenever they're on the road, I'm having a party because I know it's...
that was the best thing about coming back from vacation. Usually it's kind of a downer after you have a good vacation.
Right.
But he wasn't there Monday or Tuesday because he was in Tempe.
I know.
And I thought, this is great.
I actually wish that he would have caught on fire or his hair in San Diego.
At least a muskrat.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that have been great?
His hair is just like those trees. They're filled with beetles.
Mo Howard David had to have a flaming muskrat removed surgically from his head.
Here's us making fire noises in the studio.
What's the story with Mandich? Is he like under the weather? Is he on vacation? He's off again today and tomorrow. He really learned well, I'll tell you that.
He's a millionaire. Who cares what it takes days off? It's
seriously,
funny.
He admits that I'm his mentor. I taught him how to work like about 2 days a year and get paid like big bucks.
Well, what do you think? I'm doing everything that you've taught me.
Yeah.
Even to hate everybody, and the only thing I've done everything. I just follow everything you give me, and then
look how
manage.
Well you're doing now.
If
you survived the initial crap there. You're doing okay.
I'm surviving. I'm trying to go under the radar, love, but I have problems with the feds. Let's see, and then let's see.
Don't say it.
Oh, tonight I'm going to a party. Apparently.
Don't say ass. Tonight's the ratings party.
Yeah. Right.
Let's hear it. Everybody's invited. I'm going to be given a location a little bit later.
Yeah, me and my buddy Greg having a cocktail.
Won't that be beautiful?
Yeah. Hey, what are you having? Scotch rocks? Hey, it's great. They invite everybody to a bar to get loaded and then drive
Aren't you
home.
impressed by those suits that he wears? Those Brooks Brothers suits? He really impresses the hell out of me.
Yeah, my dad buys Brooks Brothers, and I buy Hugo, and I have a guy in Atlanta that makes me suits, and when he makes them, he gets drunk with me, so it's even better in there. I told you I buy my suits.
Money would go out and be able to afford to get a decent haircut.
I go to Luigi's, but I go to Toronto to buy my suits. I swear to God.
Do you really?
Yeah, 2 for 1, dude. Why wouldn't I? I get $1,000 worth of suits for $500.
I'll see you at the Eden Center. I don't want to get Paul and old Ron all upset and talk about the fact that it's sunny and beautiful here and it's going to be 59 today and 68 tomorrow in Toronto. I'm going to start doing Toronto weather reports every day.
I hope you do on my show because in about a month and a half, it won't be 58 and 60 there, buddy.
And speaking of Paul and old Ron, I'd like to see, this last rating book where we did such a great job.
Are those the guys that I lost to?
No, but seriously, I want to see the breakdowns. Muff Lindsay and Clarence, between the two of them, they've really laid out on the job. I don't have any of the monthlies. I don't have the hour by hour like you against them and me against IOD. I have nothing here.
Well, the difference between...
You'd think that instead of swishing around down there in Key West at Fantasy Fest, that maybe Muff would get off her lazy ass and send me some, reasonable crap.
Lazy ass?
Yeah, lazy ass.
I don't think it's a lazy ass.
It's like a lazy ass.
Tell me they had all those people have advertising, but Stern doesn't need it. But those guys
are probably doing the old ass to ass right now.
How many people do you think know that?
Now that the Beast turned his back on Clarence. Don't ever turn your back on a Beast. Not a good idea.
How much do you think we suffer being on AM radio, Neil?
What percent?
About 30, man.
And literally, how much is it
if we were on FM? If we were on Power 96, can you imagine what we could do with that signal? We could have double digits.
You and I would have 15 shares.
That's right.
Tell me this.
Correct.
Why is it that Beasley doesn't spend any money on billboards and advertising and buses and all that?
We did have billboards back in the spring.
Until I showed up.
And then as soon as you showed up, we couldn't afford them anymore.
Yeah, but now all you want to know why I'm a share behind those films?
In fact, it would seem to me that it would be good if we just I almost said it. If we canned Mo.
Listen,
and we took the money that we're paying him, that $500,000 a year, we could buy a lot of billboards with that for the
somebody
rest of
told
the
me,
big numbers.
I used to, and I know it doesn't matter here at the station, but I used to have these huge 18 to 34s. And one day I drove home and I went, I must be getting old. But then I realized when you're on at 8, all the kids are at school at 7:30, and there's no kids listening to me or college kids that are in class. At 8 o'clock in the morning is when class starts, and so all I have is retired, unemployed, bong-smoking perverts.
All right.
That's my crowd.
I love your crowd. You know what Mo hates the most is that I bought a big fat chalet right near him.
I love it.
And he's in the little villas.
Everybody stick it to him. In fact, what you ought to do every day is just have like a picture of your house and just hold it up in front of him when he walks out.
You should see and did you hear last night I had a bunch of little hoodlums attack my house and they knocked my door with like that karate kick and they were all dressed as Navy SEALs.
That's what they called it.
They were all over the frickin'. They were in the bushes.
Well, what the hell was that all about?
They were trying to see my girlfriend naked.
A dry run?
It was a dry run for Hell Night tonight in Detroit when they burned the city down.
All right.
I love pre-Halloween violence.
They could only improve Detroit, I'll tell you that.
I gotta run. I just farted and it really smells.
Okay, have a great day, Scott. We did it! We did it! We did it!
Well, congratulations. Get a life.
All right. I can't believe I'm the winner. I am the winner. Well, it wasn't even close. I terminated poor old Great Davis. The people didn't seem to care. I grabbed the boobies. I'm the little miss. California has spoken. I'm the winner. Lots of women said I fondled them. In all, it was like 33. But I don't care, and the voters don't care, cause now I'm the new governor of the California GOP. Well, I used all of my muscle, and I used all of my sex appeal. I'm very hot. I guess the voters didn't care that I made all those big mouth hoochies squeal. Well, if you're honest with the public and you tell them you had a fondle spree, trust me, they'll forgive you like they did me and elect you to the GOP. Here's a key change in the song. Bustamante, little fat man, Super Mario brother, never had a prayer. Terrible. The voters thought about him naked in his little Pac-Man underwear. Little teeny tiny holes. I'm the victor, I'm the winner, and my hot wife is a Kennedy. And now I'm the new governor of the California GOP.
Oh my God.
10 past, I love the way that just bails out. 10 past 10 at 560 WQM. Happy Thursday to you. We got a Best of Neil van hit today, 11 to 1. The lovely Miguel will be at Ding and Dent Solutions.
He's there right now.
What do you mean by that?
He's there right now.
Well, why is that?
He got there.
Well, it says 11 to 1. So is he going to stay there till 1?
Yes, indeed.
All right, now till 1. Oh, Miguel's trying to make up for lost time. Nice going, sweetheart. From now till 1 o'clock, he's at Ding and Dent Solutions at 370 South Dixie Highway. That's on the northeast corner.
And I called Boca Brian to see if he wants to take his Acura down there to see if they can fix the smack job that the car wash guys did.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to wind up paying for it.
And he said...
He didn't call back. So, hey, Boca Brian.
Yeah, get your ass down there, Boca Brian, you idiot. And in addition to which, I didn't get nothing from him this week either, or last week when I was away. Let me say it again. On the northeast corner of Lejeune and US 1, from now till 1 o'clock, he's there right now with our Best of Neil merchandise, including the Mo Howard Davided
You asshole.
keychains, and our Best of Neil CD for last year and this year. And what else have we got? We got T-shirts?
I don't think he has them on there.
Oh. First 10 people who make that $20 donation to Abandoned Pet Rescue get a pair of tickets to see the Heat and the Pistons tomorrow for opening night at the Mickey Harrison downtown We Don't Want to Go There arena. Isn't that great? Let's just start naming all the stadiums, all the teams rather, after wherever the stadium is.
Or they could get a sponsor like the American Airlines Arena.
Yeah.
They could be the Budget Rent-A-Car Marlins.
Or they could do like Enron Field and get a sponsor that goes bankrupt and out of business and then have to change it every 5 minutes. Like that place in Philadelphia that Scott was telling me about where they played last night and the Panthers got their ass whipped. That used to be, what was it?
The Spectrum.
No, that's another building. That's next door. But this one's already been the Coors, or the Comcast, whatever. It's been like 5 different things already.
Yeah, it has.
So and before we continue with the show, look at this. We got to do the break already because Pharrell was really wound up today, which is fine. Nice going, Scott. You the man, baby. You're our savior. Make no mistake about it. When I come back to town, I'm building a statue. I'm not personally, but I'll pay for it. We'll put it right there in the lobby, right in front. In fact, we can stick it right in front of Fruitcake. Ain't that a good idea?
Who's that?
Fruitcake. Your friend Freaky Carlos, so nobody has to see him when they step off that elevator. Most people, when the elevator opens on the 3rd floor, they see that and they turn around and walk out.
It's by design.
One thing about QAM, man, every day is Halloween in our lobby with Fruitcake. So, what was I just about to say that was so damn important about Pharrell?
That you're going to build an ice sculpture to him.
No, but before that, I had, we'll do the break. I got a book that you absolutely must not buy. In fact, I got the book that you must buy and read, and that's Dude, Where's My Country, Michael Moore. And the one you must not buy, I'll tell you after the break. Don't even think about it. I am so pissed off at Dr. Arthur Agatston. You really frost my ass, you silly person, you. Talk about an exploiter and a user and a bandwagon jumper and a total piece of crap. Your book blows, man. Just a puff piece for all his buddies on South Beach and all his favorite restaurants. He's probably getting free meals at all those restaurants now.
So did you like it?
You know what it is? It's a freaking recipe book. It just makes me sick to my stomach. I want to puke. And you notice his name is almost like Dr. Atkins, Dr. Agatston. He probably changed his name for crying out loud. Probably not, but seriously. Just a coincidence, I guess. Just a rip-off and a bad piece of crap. Don't waste money on this garbage, man, although it does have a nice glossy cover. 1013 at 560 WQAM. How about those Miami Marlins?
Oh!
Let's hear it. We got our poll. We got the Herald poll. We got a good Linda Robertson article from yesterday, which is about time, Linda. Hey, imagine this. Imagine 0 closing costs, 0 application fees, 0 credit bureau fee, 0 discounted points. It's the last mortgage you'll ever be needing in your life. The revolutionary Only One mortgage from Financial Group, now with an interest rate of just 1.95%, which means if you have a $200,000 loan, as an example, you pay only $738 a month. And once you refinance or get a new home mortgage from Financial Group, you'll never pay closing costs again. 1-800-940-LEND is the number to call to get all the information. Grab yourself real financing power with a low-rate mortgage. You can move to your next property without any further cost or expense. Only One mortgage from Financial Group. Call 1-800-940-LEND for details. It's a whole new and smart way to buy. There's 0 underwriting fees. There is 0 doc fees, 0 prepayment penalty, 0 closing costs, even when you move to another property. Get financing at just 1.95%, and like I said, never ever pay closing costs again. Call Financial Group today and tell them that crusty old Neil told you to call. Toll free, 1-800-940-LEND. That's 1-800-940-LEND. They're an equal housing lender. Restrictions apply. Rates subject to change monthly. 5.19 APR.
Live and local. This is Sports Radio 560. QAM.
I want to bang you in the butt, honey.
Okay.
Tonight on Animal Planet Emergency Vets.
We've got another tiger.
What seems to be the problem?
I think he's choking on something.
Let's have a look.
Oh, my God. It looks like it is. He's choking on some kind of fruit.
Tigers don't eat fruits.
That's what Siegfried and Roy thought.
That's tonight on Animal Planet Emergency Bets. Followed by amazing animal bowel movements.
Oh, my God. He's got fruit coming out the wazoo.
What?
No, I meant the tiger.
Roy!
10:18 at 560. Speaking of that, illusionist Roy Horn of Siegfried and
Roy!
was moved yesterday to Tuesday. How come the story took so long getting to a CBS News?
I don't know.
To a new hospital almost a month after a tiger attacked him during that sold-out performance, as publicist said. Horn, 59, had been... And who gave you these numbers to fax me, by the way?
Duff.
Nice going, Muff. I knew you could do it, sweetheart. He pulled him out of his ass.
Rectum. Oh, man.
What?
I touched him.
Oh, and here's monthlies, and... yeah, it's a good thing I've only got the copies, because he pulled these obviously right out of his...
Rectum.
We could have probably also used the numbers for Big so we could see how Howard's sperm did against everybody in the morning. Paul and old Ron kicked Pharrell's ass. Can you believe that? Anyway,
Sure,
we'll get to that. Gee, I'm just buried in stuff here. You ought to see this. I got buried in crap. Buried in a sea of crap. What a way to go, though. Horn, 59, had been in intensive care at University Medical Center in Vegas till he was transferred to an L.A. medical facility. UMC is Nevada's only top-level trauma center. Publicist Dave Kervin declined to say where he was taken or discuss his condition. In other words, they're not talking. How do you like that? If you want to see an actual photo of the tiger attack, of Tigger's attack on Roy, you can go to our website, neilrogers.com, and see an action figure going on there. It's a beautiful thing.
Roy!
What?
It's the funniest thing I've ever seen.
It's the best thing in history. Here's Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
You're the man, Neil. I love you, man.
Yes, I am.
I want to talk to you about that book.
What book is that?
The South Beach Diet.
Oh, no!
Here's the thing, Neil. I respect your opinion, and I bought the book, and the puff piece about the South Beach
restaurants.
They don't need any advertising as far as I'm concerned. But I mean, I never bought a diet book to follow a recipe.
I bought every diet book that's ever been made.
And here's my take on it. I don't care about recipes. I don't follow the recipes, but it educated me on the how your body reacts to certain things. And I mean, I never bought Dr. Atkins. Well, I mean, seriously.
But let me ask you something. Now, I'm assuming you have weight to lose, right?
Yeah.
Well, when you say it educated you on something, what kind of a diet is it when all it has is a bunch of recipes? It doesn't give you any guidelines. It doesn't say what to do. Huh?
It does.
Where's that?
Right before all the recipes, it tells you, listen, Neil, right before all the recipes, it tells you what you can and what you can't have. Now, I mean, I can see getting discouraged about all those stupid-ass recipes because most of the stuff sounds like crap anyway, and I wouldn't make it or go there and eat it anyway.
No, but I mean, but wait a minute. For example, you're talking about where it says foods to enjoy and foods to avoid.
Correct.
But that doesn't really give you any guidelines. This is just basically a whole bunch of menus.
Well, again, I didn't go by the menus. I went by the guidelines and, reading how your body reacts to certain things, how it reacts to sugar.
Right. But you never bought any other diet book. You can read the same thing in every other diet book that's ever been written will give you the glycemic index. It'll give you all the song and the dance about diabetes and about carbs and refined carbs. 95% of diet books will tell you all of that stuff. There's nothing revolutionary there.
Well, I mean, if you know that already, then I agree with you. The book is probably crap and don't waste your money.
It's a rip-off of Atkins, man. It's the most flagrant rip-off I've ever seen. The only thing he says is, well, Atkins recommends too much saturated fat and enough vegetables.
Yeah,
it's just a modified Atkins is all it is.
I'm going to be honest with you. I never follow a diet. I probably like you. I'll break down and get some fish with ice cream or something else.
Yeah.
But I'm actually able to follow, the quote-unquote theory.
So in other words, you're losing weight on it?
I lost like 10 pounds, and I don't go off the diet and eat hot Krispy Kreme donuts like I want. It's helped me. But like you said, you could buy any other diet book.
Yeah.
Basically do exactly the same thing.
You know what the key is though? If it works for you, keep it up.
Exactly. Just like you said with the Atkins diet. If I buy another diet book, I'm gonna rip out all the recipes because honestly, have you ever followed any recipe in a diet book?
No. How the hell could you? How could anybody in their right mind, especially a man, unless you're a gourmet cook, how could anybody, almond ricotta cream, you've got all these 85 ingredients, oriental cabbage salad with the 5 different ingredients, and some of the recipes in here you're gonna have like 20 different ingredients to make it.
I wouldn't do that, but just in closing, as far as the dessert's concerned, I eat sugar-free Jell-O. I mean, it works for me.
Yeah.
And I get a little sweet, a little something. And it works for me, but a lot of the recipes sound really nasty. I wouldn't try it. The theory behind it, seriously, the theory behind it is a good idea. If you never had a diet book, rip out all the recipes, and it'll educate you if nothing else.
Okay, keep it up.
I love you, Neil.
See ya.
Bye.
Okay, look at this. Dill shrimp salad with herb dill dressing. Just in the shrimp, there's 6 ingredients there, and the herb dill dressing, 2, 4, 6, 8, who do we appreciate? 10, 11, 12 ingredients there. So you're talking about almost 20 ingredients just to make that recipe.
Yeah.
Nobody in their right mind is going to do that.
You ever make dill bread?
And as far as the foods to enjoy and foods to avoid, there's nothing new there. There's nothing revolutionary. This is Atkins all over again, only he throws in a few more vegetables, that's all, and not quite so much heavy on the fat. It's just modified Atkins. There's nothing at all new in here. Like I said, I mean, all diet books have got some recipes in there, right? All of them have got a little bit of that. But I would say about, from after the first 100 pages in here, the whole rest of the goddamn book is nothing but a bunch of goddamn recipes. It's a ripoff. How much is this piece of crap? $24.95 US, $34.95 Canadian aid that I wasted my money on. Jesus Christ and Joseph. It's the South Beach diet. And I see, I'm glad that the one call we had, he's probably the only one who even got the book in our audience. I'm glad it's doing well for him, but for me, forget about it. I'm foaming at the mouth. I'm so tired of fat people, including me, being exploited by people who want to peddle some goddamn book. Whether it's Suzanne Summers, I don't begrudge Dr. Bob because he's dead anyway.
Right.
No, and he wasn't a nice guy. You're right. He was kind of a schmidhead and a real arrogant, but the fact of the matter is he was way ahead of his time. Right. You know how many years ago he came up with that concept? The idea that these refined carbohydrates turn to sugar in your body and they're going to kill you?
And he's right. He was
he was absolutely right. And now that he's dead, they're saying, oh, you know what? It really works. Oh, what a deal. And your triglycerides come way down, and your cholesterol comes way down without taking those dangerous statin drugs. In fact, that's another thing. This doctor in here, he's touting those statin drugs. He takes them. Dr. Arthur Agatston. You remember Dr. Macaulay Culkin, whatever his name was?
Yeah.
With the homocysteine and the folic acid. He tells you about all those. They're killing you. All those statin drugs, Zocor and Lovastatin and Prevestatin and up your ass Statin Island, all of that crap, all of these things. What am I getting worked up about? I'm just tired of people being exploited because we're fat. Give us something to eat.
There you go.
Yeah, give us something good to eat. Damn it, the hell with all this other crap.
Live and local. This is 560. The radio's all yours now. QAM.
It's been over 80 years since the Sox won it all. Through Bill Buckner's legs went that round Rawlings ball. Yes, topped up, it's gone from bad to worse. And it's all because of the Bambino curse. The Red Sox had it made. Till they made that Babe Ruth trade. Why, it's a running joke. In the dictionary under Boston, it just says joke.
10:30 at 560 WQAM. Happy Thursday to you. Don't forget Miguel's out there now till 1 o'clock. Ding and Dent Solutions, 370 South Dixie Highway, northeast corner, Lejeune, US 1. First 10 people to make the $20 donation to the Abandoned Pet Rescue and get some of our crap. Get a pair of tickets to the Heat Detroit Pistons game tomorrow night, opening night, at the Mickey Arison Arena. One of 422 arenas and stadiums we're going to be having around Dade County very soon. So let's see. Now, Mo actually beat old Ron and young Paul in that first hour. Can you believe that? See, I need the numbers for Big would be helpful, Muff. That would be really good. Those hourlies for Big, WBGG. So we can see Howard's sperm and who's side by each. You see what I'm saying? Wouldn't that be nice?
Sure.
Did you see the whopping September that we had?
Yeah, pretty huge.
Huh?
Pretty huge.
Oh, and that's 10-3.
Right.
8.9. That means we did over a 9. Well, that's nothing new. We always used to do that. Now that we're back in 10-2, now that we're back in the right time slot, now that Greg has come back to his senses. So don't be dicking around with it no more. This year, in fact, this coming year, that's the New Year's resolution for 2004. Don't mess with the lineup no more. Isn't that a good idea?
Okay.
No, seriously, just at least through the next year. Leave it alone. Don't keep tinkering and screwing around. The audience likes familiarity, even if it's somebody they hate. Look at Mo.
Absolutely.
They can't stand it, but now that he's been there for a while, they're like warming up to him a little bit. Not much. 5.3 in the 6 o'clock hour, and Ron and Ancient Paul, who hate me like poison. And by the way, the feeling is mutual, and you're still not going to hire your Paul. 5 points. Oh! So we beat him like a little bit. Then they just kick ass. Look at that. 6-9 at 7 o'clock, 7-4 at 8. as opposed to Mo's week 4-7 and Pharrell's 5-8 and 5-3. You follow those numbers?
No.
So from 7 to 10, they just kicked our ass. So that's something to be said for them. I have no idea why, because
FM.
the show... What?
FM promotion?
Is that because it's on FM? That might have something to do with it, as in Flying Mattress. So we'll get those big numbers, I'm sure. I'm sure that Muff is working on it feverishly right now. Fox Sports, they didn't do squat. They had Tuesday midday because we're a non-sport show, so the sports nerds, some of them went over there. But other than that, they didn't do crap. But boy, we sure had an impressive September all the way around. That's nice. Now let's see. Here's a look. Should we dispense with that chronic in Miramar? Here's Miramar. Hello.
Hi, I'm calling to tell you something about the South Beach diet.
Yeah.
A friend of mine where I work, his mother actually wrote it. And the doctor that's on the book's name,
yeah,
he just bought it from her, so he doesn't even really, he didn't even come up with a thing. It's just some normal lady that just kind of changed around the Atkins diet, you know what I mean? So it's all
absolutely.
That's what I have to say.
Thanks for the info, Pally.
You're welcome.
Now, why did you put chronic on there? We never heard from that guy before. Oh, I know why Scott put him on there, because he's trying to get my attention, because he wants to thank the Hallandale Police Department.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he's supposed to say something now. I'm giving you that opening. You can drive a Mack truck through it there. You can drive a freight train, which they never stole through it.
Yeah, they're still all right with us.
Okay. Well, in other words, he got, in fact, both Scotts got speeding tickets this morning. Our Scott and Pharrell both got speeding tickets.
I drove past him. I actually saw him
yours wasn't a
over.
speeding ticket. What did he give you a ticket for? Being an illegal alien, not changing your address?
Beg your pardon?
Now, this is interesting. George and Company. It's no longer Neil and Company. It's George and Company. Good morning. I have a poll idea for you. Maybe you think so, too. Most embarrassing moment. Yada, yada, yada. Mitch and Sunrise. Not bad, Mitch and Sunrise. I'll put it under my pile of polls, under my poll pile. I was starting to say, before we get interrupted by Scott, who wants to suck up to the Hallandale Police, don't suck up too much. Senny Rosenberg will sick him on your ass, okay? And then you'll really be in deep crap.
I'll make a note of it.
The interesting part about our poll against the Herald poll. Now, there is a poll on the Herald website, which I'm assuming was in the sports section of the paper. Or maybe it's one of those polls that's only on their website. I don't know. But obviously it appeals to the sports nerds because you have to click sports and go to the sports crap in order to get
sports.
To it. Right. And the question they ask is, should the Marlins get a new stadium? 3,110 people voted as of about an hour ago when I printed this out. No way, they don't need it, 145, 5%. But you notice, should the Marlins get a new stadium, they're not saying how they're going to get it, who's going to pay for it. So the question is worded weak, although not with taxpayer money, 811, 26%. Sure, they did so well, I don't mind paying. Right, 1,051, 34%. And only if they don't dismantle the team, 1,103 votes, 35%. So they, positive 69% to 31. You see what I'm saying? 69% say, oh yeah, sure. Sure. As long as they don't take the team apart and they're willing to lose that extra $40 million next season, which I'm really dubious about that. Our poll, we had 1,159 votes, which is pretty good considering it's only one little crappy AM radio show and the goddamn prestigious Herald had 3,110 votes. See? Mm-hmm. It's not too bad, really. Plus, a lot of our people can't vote on this thing because a lot of our people are fools and they have AOL. I'm sorry about that. Get with it. Get rid of AOL. They suck. Man. Who should pay for a new stadium for the Marlins, we asked. 1,159 votes. Only the team owners, 513. 44.2%. Almost half people said, oh yeah, if they want to build it, great. We'll maybe show up and maybe not, but who cares? No stadium, no way, Jose. 180 people, 15.5%. The suckers in Dade, 166.
Incredible.
14.3%. Only people who don't speak English, 164, 14.1%. The taxpayers, only 79. That's only 6.8% of our audience said, oh yeah, only the taxpayers should pay for this stadium. And only the people who go to the games, 57, 4.9% out of 1,159. Now some of the people would respond by saying, well that's because it's your show, Neil, and you're so negative. Well, when is the last time that anything that I had to say had anything to do with the result on our poll? I mean, once in a while I'll agree with the result, the end result of the polls.
No, usually they vote the opposite just to be bastards.
No, I mean, they vote however way they feel. They're all anonymous. It's anybody who's out there in radio land. They don't follow the leader. They don't goose step along. I only wish that I could goose step them along. Well, did I mention that we beat the crap out of Rush?
Not enough.
See, I glossed by this, which I shouldn't have done. I still don't have those big hourlies, which I'm sure, it's a little beyond my ability.
They're cooking them up right now.
Are they cooking them?
Yes.
Well, no, seriously, you want to know the Rush numbers? From noon to 3, we had a 7.7 share, a 7.5, and a 7.3, okay?
Okay.
IOD had a 6.0, 7.167. We beat him in all 3 hours. Oh! And that was when he was still on there before he went into it to dry out. I love it. I wonder what Todd Dreck's going to think about that. Oh, Rush beat Neil. Yeah, he hates you too, Todd. In fact, Rush Limbaugh, with or without the OxyContin, hates the entire QM sales department. He told me so personally just before he went in. So anyway, we'll get those big numbers, but we're pretty pleased with that. In fact, it was a smash-ass book. I noticed that the Q went down, but I like the listenership went way up, which means we have a lot of very loyal listeners out there. Isn't that nice?
I love it.
Huh? Yeah. Well, thank you so much, and keep it up, baby. We need your help, because believe me, we got Greg Reed. And don't forget, you're invited to the QM party tonight, the ratings party.
Right, it's going to be at...
It's going to be in Pembroke Pines.
And it's unopened to the public.
To a PM.
Right.
Right? Well, we can't invite anybody because it's a low-budget operation, and we might have a bunch of freeloaders show up. Maybe the guy with the eyes would show up. Maybe the guy with the hands.
They can't come in anyway.
Huh?
They can't come in anyway.
Why not?
The place will be closed except for us.
Well, that's what you think. They'll knock the dough down to get in. Now, is Pharrell bringing his 34C?
No, employees only.
But he was threatening to bring her ass.
I know, I talked him out of it.
He's going to leave the rest of her home, but he's bringing her ass.
No bitches allowed.
Oh, then Screw-Ann can't be there.
Oh, she's an employee.
Oh. Screw-Ann's book. It's going to pass that South Beach diet like it was standing still. I'll get back to that book because it really pisses me off. No, the guy that called, he was right. In all fairness, in fact, I even dog ear-marked it. Dog ear. I think I did. Yeah, here it is. It's got 2 pages. Foods to enjoy, foods to avoid. Well, that's great. Like foods to avoid, starches and carbs, bread, cereal, matzah, oatmeal, rice, all types, pasta, all types, pastry and baked goods, all types.
Matzah.
How about candy?
How about no bread?
And if you look on the foods to enjoy, candy's hard, sugar-free, chocolate powdered, no added sugar. What is chocolate powder?
Cocoa powder?
No, chocolate powder.
All right.
Next is cocoa powder, baking type. Just enjoy it.
Sure.
But limited to 75 calories a day. Fudgsicle, sugar-free. Those are actually pretty good.
Yeah,
you ever have those?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Gelatin, sugar-free. Gum, sugar-free, which of course is loaded with sorbitol. But if you have a sensitive stomach like some of us, you'll be crapping your brains out. Popsicle, sugar-free. Those ain't bad. And sugar substitute. But I mean, chocolate powder with no added sugar. Well, what does that mean?
Unsweetened Ovaltine? I have no idea.
So on foods to avoid, for example, he doesn't even have, it's just silly. It's under starches and carbs. Why doesn't it have like ice cream, candy, all of these things, huh? I don't see that under foods to avoid. I'm looking. I don't see it. Avoid all fruits and fruit juices. Apples, apricots, berries, cantaloupe, grapefruit, peaches, pears. Anybody out there want a big pear? So that's the deal. This book just, it pisses me off. I'm sick and tired. You have to draw the line in the sand and say, you've exploited us enough already, us fat people. We're desperate. We're sick and tired of this crap. And quit peddling us a bunch of bull crap. It's just Atkins warmed over and very poorly done.
We're Sports Radio 560 QAM.
Now, the longest-running motion picture musical in history has been reimagined for the 21st century. Jerry Bruckheimer presents Sylvester Stallone in...
Yo, how you doing? I see you met my faithful handyman. Yo, Paulie.
The Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yo, Paulo, you look pretty good in them fishnet stockings. You look even better than Adrian. You got a nice tight little... Oh, what'd I say? It's just a punch to the left. And a hook to the right! Yo, Mickey, why you throwing rice at me?
'Cause you just got married, Rock.
Yeah, but Mickey, why you throwing rice at me?
Stallone is back as Rocky Featherboa, the Rocky Horror Picture Show 2003.
Absolutely.
Coming really, really soon, straight to video.
Absolutely.
1046 at 560 WQM. Happy Thursday to you. Should we take that call in the Gables?
Yeah, sure.
Coral Gables, hello. Coral Gables.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
How you doing?
How was your vacation?
It was excellent.
All right, so when's George coming back?
He's not.
I mean, I think you're due for another vacation.
Yeah.
I mean, get up. Retire. Just retire.
Why do we only get assholes from Coral Gables? I was just thinking that before I punched it up. I thought, let's take the call from the Gables because we never, I don't think in all the years I've been on the air, we ever had like a rational caller from Coral Gables. It's always some Ojan provocateur asshole.
I think it's an ordinance, city ordinance.
Is that what it is? You must be an asshole to live in Coral Gables? I'm sure that's possibly what it is.
And keep
Maybe that's the explanation. Just like they don't allow like no pickup trucks in your driveway, and no ducks, and no peacocks, and no rational people. Team to become Miami Marlins if stadium is built in the city. The Florida Marlins have agreed to change their name to the Miami Marlins if the city builds the World Series champions a new ballpark. That was, you know who that probably was? That was probably Dr. Agatston's boyfriend. Wait till I read to you this little blurb. You know, in the back inside leaf cover. Mm-hmm. Arthur Agatston, MD, is a cardiologist who has served on committees of yada, 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 and this and that. He lives in Miami Beach with his wife, Sari, and their 2 children. That's S-A-R-I, sorry. He ought to say, I'm sorry. This is the #1 New York Times bestseller, The South Beach Diet. The delicious doctor-designed, foolproof plan for fast, healthy weight loss if you've got about 40 hours a day to go in the kitchen and just cook up a storm. Or if you want to go eat at all of his favorite restaurants, like Joe's Stone Crab. And not only does he list the restaurants, but there's the picture of the executive chef. And some of the restaurants, he's got like their whole life story in there, like the Blue Door at Delano at 1685 Collins Avenue in Miami Beach with the executive chef Elizabeth Barlow, and a whole story about the cuisine and the decor and where the tea rooms are. And here's the China Grill, 404 Washington Avenue, Miami Beach. Christian Plotchik. He'll make you plots. He's the chef there or whatever. Hey, well, what is that? Who ever heard of such a thing? So in other words, if you live on South Beach or anywhere within driving distance, you can really get some of these, like the Asian pear salad at the China Grill. The Roomy Supper Club at 330 Lincoln Road, Miami Beach, with the executive chef Scott Friedel and J.D. Harris, who looks a little bit like
Roy.
Wow. This is a fraud, as far as I'm concerned. From where my ass is sitting, this book to me is, I'm not saying that it couldn't work for you, but what's new here? What's the deal? Foods to enjoy, lean cuts of beef, woo! Sirloin, tenderloin, top round, poultry, all types of fish and shellfish. We already know this! This is Atkins all over again. With a few more vegetables at the beginning, and with not quite as much fat. It's just a rip-off of the Atkins. Dr. Bob is rolling in his grave, and this is the #1 New York Times bestseller because those fat people are desperate. Team president David Sampson said that Dade County and Miami City officials requested the name change as part of the negotiations for a new stadium. It was something Marlins owner Jeffrey Lurie and I had no problem with, Sampson said yesterday. It was not a negotiating point. You know what else he said?
We won the World Series.
That's what he said.
Waiting.
And people they were aghast, they were shocked at the sound of that voice.
We won the World Series.
They were just, their eyelids were drooping. Miami City manager Joe Ariola said yesterday that the name change has been part of the negotiations all along. It has to be Miami Marlins, and that's all there is to it. They agree to it, finito, and that's it. Like it or not, stuff it. Miami-Dade Mayor Alex Pinga Pequena has said any stadium deal will be predicated on changing the name from Florida to Miami. So I guess we have to have the Broward. If that's the case, let's play hard puck, right, Scott?
Sure.
How about the Broward Panthers?
Right on.
Right. Or the Sunrise. How about the Sunrise Panthers? That arena's in the city of Sunrise. Yeah. The Sunrise Panthers, they really blow, huh?
They're going to beat the
Sanders. But when they come on Saturday, let's all get together and go. What?
They're going to beat the Sanders tonight.
No, they're not. 5-1 again. I already had my premonition. Ottawa 5, Panthers 1. I hate to say that because I like to see them do well. I like to see hockey stick around in Florida. But it just, it's like bowling in Czechoslovakia. It just doesn't compute. Here's the poll question for today. Oh, and the guy that called yesterday that was giving me a lecture, just like this last asshole from the Gables. A lot of assholes out there, which we enjoy a lot on this show. That's one of the reasons so many people listen. It was giving us a lecture about, there's $4 billion a year for the Dade County School Board. The story about, by the unctuous Buddy Nevins of today's Sun Sentinel. Lack of money delays mailings of 80,000 Broward voter cards. I realize that's in Broward, Broward! But it's just a classic example of the kinds of things that we don't have money for in Dade and Broward and Palm Beach and all over the damn place. So get your priorities straightened out is what I would suggest. Here's today's poll question. What song is so annoying you never want to hear it again? Now, I really probably shouldn't tell what inspired me for this poll.
Oh, come on.
Well, it's one of our spots, which we just got through playing, one of our fine sponsors, which I'm sure had nothing to do with the selection of music, or maybe they did, but I don't want to hear this no mo. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, one more time.
What?
One more time.
No.
This hour.
I'd rather croak. I'd rather go and eat at the Joe Stone Crab. I'd rather go buy another copy of this book.
I could do this on Coleman paper.
Sour sound, that sour horn. There's nothing worse than a sour horn, believe me. Ooh.
I'm going to play along with my Coleman paper.
All right. Hey.
Hey, I lost it.
Okay, that's enough.
Oh, man.
That was my choice. I don't want to hear it. I cannot stand it. It's part of the whole prefabricated world that America's become. Everywhere you go, every stadium, every venue, even you go to a meal, you know, somebody has a birthday party, they're going to start playing that. Rock and Roll Part 1, Gary Glitter, and the other one that came to mind was Proud Mary from CCR from back in my Zeta days.
I added 2.
Okay, let's hear what they are.
Sweet Home Alabama.
Oh, come on, I like Sweet Home Alabama. Huh?
I'm sorry.
Well, but again, that's your choice.
Growing up here in the South, they just beat you to death.
Sweet Home, they like that in Tampa, man.
And...
Just a minute, Leonard. I'm writing these down. Leonard Skinnerd.
I'm sure I spelled it wrong when I faxed it to Eric.
I don't care. And?
Funky Town by Lip Sync.
Funky Town?
Yeah.
Where do you hear that?
It just never went away.
Well, you just don't like disco. That's your problem.
No, I like disco a lot. Don't get me wrong.
You don't like Funky Town.
I don't like Funky Town.
Okay, there you go. There's a form to get you started. You can add to our list, and we'll put that up there. We can take the other one off of there, Eric, and get this thing going. Get this turkey going. Anyway, here's that story by the obnoxious Buddy Nevins. Election Supervisor Miriam Oliphant's office is so far behind in its work that new registration cards haven't been mailed since mid-July, leaving about 80,000 Broward County residents without their voter identification. 80,000! We have a backlog, conceded Bruce Elridge, the Elections Office Director of Computer Systems. He said the office ran out of money for the printing of registration cards and postage in mid-July. The office has fielded hundreds of angry phone calls from voters waiting months and months for their cards, according to a state report released last week that was highly critical of Miriam Oliphant. The voter card should begin to be mailed after next week's mail-in election now that the office has received money from the county commission for the new fiscal year that began October 1, Elridge said. Newly registered voters and those who have changed their address or party affiliation will need the cards to vote in the special primary election in Florida House District 91 on January 6 and the general election January 27. This, by the way, is the same office that we had the story a couple of days ago had been sending out extra ballots to some people. Like 2 or 3, or some people got...
About 30, man!
Yeah,
got an
a whole
extra
bunch.
ballot, mail it, the extra one to somebody that didn't get theirs.
Also waiting for new cards are voters in as many as 50 precincts that have been changed because the old polling places didn't accommodate the disabled or the landlord no longer wanted to make the property available. Elephant did not, of course, return her calls to her office for comment. How do you like that? One of those waiting is Jay Marcus, 18, of Plantation. His mother, Sharon Marcus, said her son registered to vote in May. When the card didn't arrive, she began calling the elections office and was told there was a backlog. They said there was no money, Sharon Marcus recalled 3 times in there, no money. Mitch Myers of Plantation went to the elections office more than 2 months ago to switch his registration from independent to Republican. Bad move, Mitch. He never received a new card, thank goodness. So he visited the elections office earlier this month to ask what happened. He was told the card was printed but couldn't be mailed to him as required by law because of lack of money. He still don't have it, Myers said, which is good because he's a Republican now. But how do you like that? Lack of money. 80,000 people in Broward still waiting for their voter cards. What's 80,000 votes in the town that's got, such honest elections? So there you go. There's just one example out of thousands and thousands and thousands of examples in Dade, Broward, Palm Beach, every damn county in America. And this really cracks me up. Miami officials zeroing in on Orange Bowl as area site of the stadium. That's right. Possible new sites are being checked out for the Florida soon-to-be Miami Marlins, but the talk keeps returning to one spot, the Orange Bowl.
You go,
Man,
girls.
you'll love the tea rooms there, I'll tell you that. City manager Joe Ariola said yesterday the area around the Orange Bowl and perhaps the stadium itself, which the University of Miami football team calls home, is a top contender. It's a contender. It's a big consideration. We could fix the Orange Bowl, rearrange the Orange Bowl, build next to the Orange Bowl, or probably a better idea, just blow the damn thing up.
Live and local. This is Sports Radio 560 QAM.
Howard David's a bitch.
Good morning. Owning a home lies at the heart of the American dream. It serves as the foundation of many Americans' financial security. And the good news is this: less than half of all African Americans and Hispanic Americans are homeowners. We must prevent minorities from owning a piece of the American dream. So I have asked the Congress to join me in creating a second obstacle to minority homeownership. permanent complexity and difficulty of the purchasing process. But government action isn't enough. That is why I've challenged the real estate industry leaders to join with the government in a major nationwide effort to increase abusive and unscrupulous lenders with an overriding and urgent mission to prevent minorities from owning a piece of the American dream. And we are doing just that. Thank you for listening.
You're welcome. It's 11:01 at 560 WQM. How's Miguel doing out there at Ding and Dent Place?
I ain't heard yet.
Well, that doesn't sound too promising. Miguel, from now until 1 o'clock is at Ding and Dent Solutions, 370 South Dixie Highway. That's on the northeast corner of Lejeune and US 1. That's a hotbed of our audience right there, isn't it?
No.
Huh? First 10 people to make that $20 donation to Abandoned Pet Rescue get a pair of tickets to see the Heat Pistons opening night game tomorrow at the Mickey Arison Arena, at the place where nobody wants to go, and they're doing a good job of doing that. Okay, how's that poll coming? What song is so annoying you never want to hear it again? Funky Town at Georgia's Choice is leading out of 19 votes. It's early running. Got a lot more to get on there. 8 votes. Rock and Roll Part 2, Gary Glitter, 5. Shame on you. Sweet Home Alabama, Leonard Skinner, and you did spell it right, 5. And Proud Mary CCR's only got 1.
Scott actually had a couple of good suggestions.
Okay, let's go.
I'm beside myself. The Macarena.
Oh, Macarena.
Yeah.
Who did the Macarena?
Los Del Rio.
Ooh. Okay.
And Who Let the Dogs Out.
Oh, the Baja Men.
Yeah.
Who Let the Freaking Dogs Out.
I'm jealous.
Oh,
Two good
my
choices
God.
by Scott.
I got another one.
Yeah.
Who Let the Dogs Out, the Baja Men. I'm just writing. I don't really need to write these down, do I?
No, you don't.
No. You're writing them down.
Nice.
Here's another good one for you.
Yeah.
Don't Worry, Be Happy by Bobby.
I think that blows them all away.
There ought to be a law.
Remember when Channel 4, which used to be Channel 6, whatever channel it was at that time, they used it for an ad campaign, and every 5 minutes, don't worry, be happy, we suck, you know, that stuff. God. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. Feel free to add 1 or even 2. We'll be generous today to our list. I got a great column, and this is the only one she's ever written, I think. Maybe the second one. Linda Robertson, Stadium Politics, jump aboard the bandwagon from yesterday's Herald. We'll get to it. We don't want to be too stadium intensive, but the fact of the matter is, it's obvious where the Herald is going to come down on this, except for her. Because the Herald always is in position of trying to foist over on the public anything that they think is good for them. Not what's good for the county or what's good for South Florida, like the Metro Rail, and like a lot of other crap, and like a lot of the corrupt politicians, like Jeb Bush, for example. All of these things. I mean, it's just amazing to me how the public just sits there and it's almost like they love the taste of crap. You know what? They can't get enough of it. Have a little ketchup and mayo for that place. That's delish.
Looks like
maybe
chocolate.
That's in Dr. Agatston's book too. How a little bit of that crap. This book makes me want to puke. I could write a diet book if I want to rip off Bob Atkins and do better than this.
Well, it's all the rage. Go for it.
I would like just once in my life to buy a freaking diet book, and I'm probably, you know, and just have no recipes in it. Nobody is going to cook those recipes. Am I right? Even women aren't going to cook those recipes. No way. Fat people aren't going to spend hours in the supermarket loading up the cart with this kind of crap, because when you're in a market, that's a dangerous thing to be in. Because there's all kinds of good stuff in there, too. Guess what I had yesterday?
I
found a Haagen-Dazs Rocky Road.
Oh, why would you do that?
Here's a call from Boca. Hello.
Hey, Neil, how you doing?
Okay, sir.
Like that song, Business?
What is it?
I hate it too.
Juan Pierre
I
rapping
can't stand
again.
that one. I hate it. If I ever hear it again, I'm going to kill somebody. Call me back on a real phone, pal. Your phones are crapping out. Did we hear from Miguel yet?
No.
Probably because he's lined. They got a line there from here all the way to Aliquippa. They're lined up by the side by each. Could be. Here's a call from Deerfield. Hello.
Neil,
Yes, sir.
the Pope smokes dope.
No, that's what we have here is an asshole on the phone guy. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. Here's Hollywood. Hello.
Hey, Neil, how you doing?
Pretty good?
Yeah, this song that I don't want to hear no more, believe it or not. When I'm 46 years old. I was in high school. In school when I was a kid, I heard it quite often, you know. And then for 25 years, I don't hear it again. And then 9/11 happened, and that's God bless America. I mean, I really wish they would stop playing it at ball.
You would have thought when Kate Smith kicked off, that would have given them the message, you know what?
I mean, that song, every time you go to any sporting event, you turn on ATV, anything. That's all they're singing is that song now. I mean,
yeah.
You know, enough's enough. It really makes me sick of hearing that song. And I love my country. Don't get me wrong, but I just think the song is just inappropriate for different, you know,
Enough is enough. Okay, Pally, we got the message. We can put it down. Just God bless America. We don't have to put any artist. We could put Kate Smith, but he just means in general.
Right.
Okay? Don't be picking on Kate. She ain't feeling too good. They're not still doing that at the Flyer games, which is the reason they're not going to go anywhere, even though they're hot right now. They're not playing that like they used to. They got Gene Hart's daughter singing the national anthem. Am I right, Scott?
Yes.
You know Gene Hart, the great Flyer broadcaster, rest in peace. And you know what he died from? You know what he was?
What?
Fat. Too many tasty cakes. Gene Hart, he's dead. Fat kills. I don't want to talk about it because the audience gets really restless and psychotic when I do. But there was an article that we put on the website either yesterday or the day before about how fat has now passed all the other ailments, illnesses, health problems. Fat is number one.
Wow.
We're number one, baby. You ready for that? Fat is the number one killer in America. Forget about smoking. Forget about all of those other things.
We did it!
Get out of here. Here's one. Here's a fax that says. Now see, when you send me a list like this, I can't deal with it. Can you?
Well, no. That's why I want you to rip this guy.
Okay. I'm not going to do it. Now see, the question is, what song? Now, and I said I'd give you like a couple because, you know, this is tough to do only one. But, I mean, to send me a whole list of them, it's stupid is what it is. Plus Satisfaction by the Stones. Well, they're having quite a contretemps here about the Stones because their new Big Shot CD that they put out.
Yeah.
This special package deal. They're only selling it at Best Buy and one other joint. They got like some kind of a special deal going on with them. And so HMV and the other big record chains here, even though they came into that benefit concert in July or whenever the hell it was here in Toronto, they're like not going to carry it. And the Best Buy stores are also considering maybe not going to carry it because they're all distributed by the same whoever it is. So they're pissed off at the Stones. Loving You by Minnie Riperton, says Phil in Coral Springs. Loving You. Yeah, that's good.
Sure.
I don't hear it that often. Of course, I don't hear any of this that often because I don't listen to the radio. Boy, your life is so much better when you don't listen to the radio except for this station. Don't you agree?
Absolutely. In South
Your
Florida,
life will turn to crap if you listen to any other radio station but QAM and if you listen to music on radio, on FM.
Other markets have good radio.
But not South Florida. Listening to FM in South Florida. Although, well, I don't want to get into that, my good friends. And by the way, we still don't want to hire you, old Paul. We still won't hire you. P.D. Lenny ain't going to be calling me anymore to try to get you hired at QAM.
Oh, he'll
liar.
call.
Liar, liar. Funky Town, they're just sucking up to you. Where the hell do you hear that?
Everywhere.
Funky Town?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Beep, 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 beep.
Yeah, it's annoying.
like torture.
It is. But I don't hear it. Because I just got through
got
telling you I don't listen to the
radio.
37 votes. Funky Town's got 12 by Lips Inc. Rock and Roll Part 2, Gary Glitter's got 8. Sweet Home Alabama, Leonard Skinner. I like Sweet Home Alabama. I know it's a rednecky song, but I like it.
I liked it too the first 5,000 times.
7 votes for Leonard Skinner. Are any of them still alive?
Maybe. The manager. I don't know.
Proud Mary, CCR. They're still rolling in dough. 6 votes for a season. Now 7, just went up. Or whatever, now 6. What else have we got on here? Don't Worry, Be Happy, Bob McFerrin just went on 0, and he don't have the other one like Macarena. They're not on here yet. We'll get to him.
It's on there.
We'll build it. What?
Macarena. That's 7.
Oh, like I said, there it is. It's way up near the top. Macarena's already got 7. Good choice. 5, 6, 7. How about those Miami Marlins? Let's hear it for them, huh? Let's hear it for the Florida Heat. Yeah, that's a good idea, because nobody cares about that anyway.
Yeah.
Well, this Linda Robertson article, I'm just chomping at the bit to read it, but I'll like postpone it a little bit because I don't want to be too negative, you know. I don't want to pee on everybody's parade because they're still all a little bit moist from all the euphoria from Tuesday. Here's a call from Coconut Creek. Hello.
Hey, Neil.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to put on any song parody that you play before you come on. I mean, I love you, but those song parodies, you play them so much and then George plays them, and then you have that hour on Wednesday. So any song parody.
That's not a song.
Broke O'Brien's music.
This is the guy.
You know, that's the same. Already, I just mentioned him the other day. Of course,
you summoned him up.
Nice
conjured
going.
him.
Nice going. That's the Broke
conjure.
O'Brien hitter, which we thought he died or he went away, and I conjured him up.
Yeah.
I conjured him up just like Genie on, I cast a spell. And I conjured him up out of the dead. That's the Broke O'Brien hater. Sir, Broke O'Brien's got more talent in his little finger in his,
rectum
than you'll ever have in your whole life, okay? You sad loser, you. Pathetic. Oh, and then George plays him too, which probably pisses off the guy in the Gables.
Oh, yeah.
The guy in the Gables, he just wants to hear the sound of your voice.
He just wants to
bust my balls.
Yeah.
That's fine. Hey, listen, you see, since I come back from vacation, you notice I have adopted even more of a dramatically different attitude. Mm-hmm. I really mean that. I don't give a flying crap about any of it.
Why should you?
After all of these years, which is close to
About 30, man.
Why in the world should I care what these assholes have to say? You know, I mean, it's a venting place for sputum is what it basically is. And every once in a while you get somebody who actually has something to say and you say, wow, what a novelty. But other than that,
you're
loaded. We don't expect much.
You're doing the show in your boxers.
We don't expect much, and quite frankly, the folks never let us down. Now now what does that mean? A call from Ding and Dent? Is this Miguel?
Hey, Neil, no, I just picked up my keychain and my tickets for Sunday's game.
God bless you, sir.
Thank you for the Dolphin tickets.
Was there the Dolphin tickets? Oh, boy. 5670560 pound, and we're not getting any calls from Miguel, so maybe he left already. I mean, if that guy can call from there on his cell, you'd think Miguel would have called and given you like a little report like there's nobody here.
All the phones are working again, Miguel.
No, they're not. Line 1 still ain't working, and I said, it throws me a little bit off. I don't want to make any excuses if it's a slightly substandard performance by yours truly, but it throws you a little off when you look at that thing and it's like, what is that thing on top there, that black square, you know?
Yeah, it's been reported.
That's the one where Vincent Price is supposed to be sitting. Here's Hialeah, hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
I got a song for you. How about that
Okay.
Miami Dolphin #1 song that they play in the stadium every freaking game?
Yeah.
That song should be on the list.
You mean that one?
That piece of crap song.
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team.
Oh!
We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen.
All right.
We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. And when you say Miami, you're talking Super Bowl.
Let's put it on there. Miami Dolphins #1 song.
And
put it on there. A lot of people are tired of hearing that crap already. Okay, it's a bad song.
Since '72.
And as a matter of fact, I would rather hear the Phil Henry one. I'd rather hear that Buffalo Bills. What is that called? Bills.
Bills.
Yeah, it's called Any Day.
120, by the way.
I can't stand the Bills.
Well, Buffalo has a football team, the greatest in the land. And everybody thinks they're great, because they really are. The Buffalo Bills are the #1. See what I mean? So just sing along.
When you say Miami.
When you say Buffalo.
Boy, he sure was great in those days, you know what?
Yeah.
In those days.
Don't get me down.
Look, nothing is perfect, man. Things happen to people. You do what you gotta do. It's 11:13 at 560 WQM. Maybe you're one of those people who's underpaid, overworked. Well, that's right, I forgot. I'm an overpaid talent. Thanks, Stan. How's my $2,000 coming? Are you keeping it warm?
Won't see that no more.
Maybe you'd like a new high-paying career, but you don't have 4 years and ways to waste on college. If that sounds like your situation, we have a solution for you. Pick up the phone and call Fast Train toll-free at 1-866-FAST-TRAIN. Fast Train can have you trained and certified for a great high-paying computer network professional career or a high-paying medical computer specialist career in as little as 4 months. That's correct. You can be fully trained and ready for your new career in as little as 4 short, quick months. Fast Train offers day, evening, and weekend classes. They offer you job placement assistance, financial aid for people who qualify too, and they got 6 convenient Florida locations, including 4 in South Florida, so it just makes common sense that there's bound to be a Fast Train close by where you live. So if you'd like to change your life, get out of your rut, get out of your dead end, and tell your boss to stuff it, here's the deal. Get yourself some training and a great profession and big fat paycheck to go along with it. Check them out on the web at fasttrain.com and then make that call and change your life for the better. Call 1-866-FAST-TRAIN.
Live and local. We're Sports Radio 560 QAM.
New from D's Discount Productions. Yes, potential car thieves, be on notice. You will now be thrown back from any car you try to steal with the piercing sound of the all-new Macarena alarm. Yes, a Macarena alarm. Get yours today.
11:18 at 560 WQM. 69 votes. What an interesting total. What song is so annoying you never want to hear it again? The Macarena, Los Del Rio's got 20.
Okay.
That's leading. Pulling away from the pack. Rock and Roll Part 2, Gary Glitter's doing pretty good, 14. I mean, how is it possible? I guess because most of the people at the sporting events are drunk anyway. They're on their ass. Right?
Yeah.
So it's just an excuse to get up and, and of course you see, I don't want to go through it. It just makes me sick. Funky Town has got 12. Sweet Home Alabama 10, and I apologize for that because I like that song, even though I don't like them rednecks in Tampa that be singing it. They're a bunch of nose pickers. Proud Mary, CCR got 7. Don't Worry, Be Happy, Bobby McFerrin got 6. Loving You, Minnie Riperton 3. I mean, that's annoying, but, well, to each his own. God Bless America's got 2, you commie pinko bastards. And Who Let the Dogs Out, the Baja Man has got 1. It'll move up, you'll see, on a 77 vote. A lot of people laying back until theirs comes on there, you see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Here's Port St. Lucie, hello.
Hey, Neil, how are you?
Pretty good.
I got one for you.
Okay.
Don't Break My Heart, My Achy Breaky Heart.
Ooh.
Hate that song.
Yeah, that is a good one. Thank you so much. Who sings that?
Billy Ray Cyrus.
Billy Ray? Well, see, I wouldn't know because he's a nose picker. Is there really some reason, is it a genetic thing that the country people, country and western, I've mentioned this many years ago, which is one of the reasons I can't stand most country music. There's like some kind of a defective gene.
Yes.
And they all kind of look like a little bit off the
called
country people.
Inbreeding. It's not a stereotype.
Yeah, that must be it. I mean, have you ever seen like a really good-looking country western male or female Shania Twain, okay, but she's an exception. She's Canadian, eh? She's Canadian, eh?
I've seen some good-looking hick chicks.
I'm not talking about hick chicks. I'm talking about country western singers.
The Dixie Chicks.
Oh, yeah.
Natalie
but
Mays.
they're a bunch of communists.
Right.
5670560, pound 560 on it. In fact, Michael Moore says if we can't get Oprah to run, how about the Dixie Chicks? Am I going to read the Linda Robertson thing now? I guess I'll wait. It's just that she actually wrote a good column. Nice going, Linda. You go, girl.
You teaser.
Here's Hollywood. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
I have 2 for you that
okay, we'll give you 2.
In approximately 26 days, you will hurl Feliz Navidad by Feliciano.
Okay.
The Christmas song by the Barking Dog.
Oh, yeah, what is that called?
Pardon?
What is that called?
Jingle Bells?
Jingle Bells by the Barking, I don't know, whoop, whoop, whoop. Because once Thanksgiving starts, that stuff goes, there's not a station that doesn't play them. And
it's enough to make you wish religion would just go away. Okay, thanks a lot, Pally.
Take care.
Two good choices. How about this one?
No, this is my favorite.
But he's right. And they just play him into the ground. Although I must say that because of commercial necessity, because the big bucks are far bigger and much more important now than they used to be years ago, I mention this every year. We don't get goyed down like we used to so much. Huh? No, they used to start the whole Christmas thing like in early November.
Yeah.
And man, no matter what channel you turned on, it was the same crap. And and I don't mind seeing A Christmas Carol every year with Alistair Sim. That's the definitive one, of course.
Right, of course.
But Jesus, not everybody's into that. Just like that crap with the Pope. It's so disrespectful, man. There are a lot of us who aren't Catholic and think he's a silly old man in a dress who's being schlepped around like some kind of an object on that chair, on that whatever that thing, that podium he's schlepping on.
The Pope-mobile.
Well, that too. But they just can't stop. But now, like I said, at least they cut it way back. Because they realize that the Goyim aren't as powerful as they used to be, even though they got the presidency. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T.
There'll be other accounts, Catherine.
See, like on Playboy Channel, you won't be getting that. You might get something else. Where are we going? Here's Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
How you doing this morning?
Pretty good.
Hey, I got a song for you that is really annoying.
Obnoxious?
And just, terrible, and it just seems to never go away, and that is YMCA.
An excellent choice.
Okay, thanks a lot.
And have a great day, sir. YMCA, the Village People. In fact, that's the one. I mean, there's some other ones like In the Navy. I kind of like In the Navy because it pisses all them seamen off. So that one we got to get on there. YMCA. They also play that at sporting venues.
Yeah, it's play along with it.
Well, they kind of play along with it because we know they're all going to take showers together when the game is over, and they'll be snapping them towels on each other's rectum parts.
They play at Yankee Stadium.
Little grab ass. Even at very staid Yankee Stadium, they're playing YMCA.
When the grounds crew comes out to sweep up in between innings, it's choreographed. They drop
Really?
their rakes and they do the YMCA, and the whole crowd does it.
Do
In
they
the
have
home
the
office of baseball, nonetheless.
Does the Indian come out there?
No, they're not dressed up like that.
Oh, I see. What a show. Well, why not? That's a good marketing tool. In fact, we might be doing that in the new Marlins Stadium.
I'll make a
I
note
say
of it.
go for it, you know? I'm not going to pee on anybody's parade. If the people in Dade County are stupid enough to do it, go ahead. Have a good time. You got your Metro Rail. You got your half-penny sales tax. Go right ahead. And the best part of it is they're thinking of extending the Metro Rail all the way out there to the airport, so there could just as easy be a stop right there by the Orange Bowl, so we can all go to the Marlin games on the Metro Rail. What do you say?
No.
Huh? Because if you're driving, like from Palm Beach County or Broward County, it adds easy an extra 30 to 45 minutes onto your drive each way, all depending on which way the crow is flying, because there ain't really no other way to get there.
Well, you could hop on the tri-rail.
Phil Collins, In the Air Tonight, somebody says, the worst song ever, completely awful. In fact, it says the only thing good about it is your drop-in, which I think this guy's got a point. We do like that a lot. That's one of my all-time favorite things, is that drop-in. So there you go. Oh, In the Air Tonight, that's where we're dropping it. Phil Collins. Poor little Phil, little munchkin. Ever see him together with Matty Bell? Same person.
Matty has more.
Did we get a report from Miguel yet?
Yeah, 180.
Oh, well, that's not very exciting.
That's something.
Yeah.
It'll save a puppy for a month.
Not much. $180. He's been there almost an hour and a half. Miguel is in the QM van at Ding and Dent Solutions at 370 South Dixie Highway. That's the northeast corner of Lejeune and US 1, with our abandoned pet rescue merchandise for the Best of Neil thing for this year. He's got our CDs. He's got our Mo Howard David keychains. And whatever else he's got. Plus the first, so I guess he's got one more pair of tickets for the Heat Pistons home opener tomorrow night at the Mickey Erson Arena. Because if we got 180, that's 9, right? Gee, you'd have thought that the first 10 would have gone like Halavai in Tel Aviv, wouldn't you?
No.
Didn't do it. Didn't happen. You folks are still playing very, very tight with them big bucks. And the market, man, we had that big quarter. Did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
About the huge third quarter, and the Dow is up 16 and the Nasdaq's up 7. That's not too much. But the Dow's all the way up to almost 9,800, the Nasdaq 1943. It's almost enough to make you want to go back in the market, isn't it? Not. Almost enough to make you want to be a crazy person. How about let's get some of that Chitrix, huh?
Okay.
Brian Murray likes it. 26 past 11 at 560 WQM. I had a stockbroker once upon a time. He was full of Chitrix. If you're looking to replace that tired old carpeting in your home, let me tell you about Laminates or Rust, the easy, low-maintenance alternative to natural wood flooring, which looks damn good, but is very expensive, too. Laminates or Rust is the best place to find laminated wood flooring from the top manufacturers in the industry. Pergo, Parador, Wilson Art, Unifloor, Quickstep, they have them all. And all of Laminates or Rust flooring is installed by Pergo-certified installers. Here's another really good reason why you should call them, because their prices are so low, they will floor you. Right now, get their fall special for just $1,495. You heard me correct. Just $1,495 gets you up to 295 square feet of beautiful laminate wood flooring, which is positively unbelievable and unmatchable, too. And speaking of matching, Laminates or Rust will match any legitimate written offer. You can't beat them with a shtick. For a free and-home estimate, call them toll-free, 1-877-777-3336. They really make you an offer so good you can't refuse. They give you free carpet disposal, free furniture moving, a 25-year warranty, and years of beautiful, easy care laminated wood flooring. Call Laminates or Rust today, toll-free, and tell them that crusty negative old Neil told you to call 1-877-777-3336.
Live and local. This is Sports Radio 560. QAQAM.
Made the plane crash? Who made the plane crash? Who made the plane crash? John Ashcroft. 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 The plane went Garnahan and his son in. Sugar in the tank, down it goes. Had an unfortunate change of course. Ashcroft knew the race was close. Guess the motor stopped running or something. Ashcroft had the very clean nose. It crashed and killed everybody aboard. Who made the plane crash? John Ashcroft. 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 Nobody investigates when a governor's plane goes down. Don't let nothing stand in your way. Who made the plane crash? John Ashcroft. 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 Who made the plane crash? John Ashcroft.
Oh! Yeah! Oh! I'll just pause it. Yeah, we'll just play that like intermittently throughout the show. See if we can drive everybody nuts. 5670560. What song is so annoying you never want to hear it again? Macarena's in the lead, but just pulling away. You see that?
Oh, I know.
Scary.
That's a good choice.
Here's a lady in Miami. Hello. And she's gone. Oh, that just makes me want to scream.
280.
280 at the joint. I mean, I put her. We got her at the head of the pack. We put her on there right away, and she still won't hang on. I mean, I realize you don't have to take time out of your busy day to douche a couple of times, but Jesus Christ, honey, let's get with it.
Sure you were on the wrong line?
What?
I still see her there.
Like I said, I owe an apology to the nice lady in Miami because she's still there.
Hi, Neil.
That was more fun, though. Yes, ma'am.
Hi. The worst song, Celine Dion, My Heart Will Go On from the film Titanic.
Yes.
I hate that song with a passion.
And I hate her, too, like poison.
And Neil, can I say one more song, sir?
Sure.
Whitney Houston. That other song she screams. I can't remember the name of the song from the movie The Bodyguard.
What is the name of that song, George?
She stole a song from Dolly Parton.
Well, wait a minute. Let me look up. I got my book. What?
The Wind Beneath My Wings?
Oh, I can't remember the name of the song. It's the one she rewrote.
I Will Always Love You.
Yes, I hate that song, too.
I Will Always Love You.
Those two songs, I hate.
Somebody like Bobby Brown needs to slap that bitch around a hell of a lot more.
Oh, yes. Thanks, Neil.
Thanks a lot, sweetheart. Have a great day. And I apologize profusely for my finger being in the wrong place. Oh. I wish Arnold would have said the same thing in California, but he never apologized. Well, he did apologize over and over again. Look at all these Whitney Houston songs. You Give Good Head, or Good Love.
She's bigger than the Beatles.
Saving All My Love for You. How Will I Know? Greatest Love of All. I Want to Dance with Somebody Who Loves Me. Didn't We Almost Have It All? Oh, that's one. Don't my songs all sound the same?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Boy, oh boy, she's got a lot of hits for a bitch that just screams and wails and carries on like a lunatic. Something in common, Bobby Brown with Whitney Houston. Oh.
Yeah, they got something in common, all right.
I think what we ought to do after he finishes off with her is like send him up to see Celine Dion. And give her a what for, you know? 5670560. Two excellent choices. Thank you, sweetheart. See, there's so many on here. You know, there are probably about 100. At least. And what's wrong with that?
None.
So we got 280?
Yes.
That's not too bad. We'll get up there. Got to get at least 500. We used to do 1,000 on these. It was like falling off a log. No problem at all.
Oh, those were the good old days.
Those were the good old days. And, of course, and even on QAM we used to do over 1,000 on these van hits. Even Miguel can't understand what it is that's going on. We got these big ratings. Everybody in town is listening. All the other people that work in the business are listening, including Old Paul and Ancient Ron. But the fact of the matter is that you people are getting a little bit, things are tight.
Yeah, that was
good. And I noticed in spite of that tremendous third quarter goose there in the economy, that the market is just barely in the green today. You see that?
Yeah. Weak.
It's a little on the weak side. I don't want to start being the voice of gloom and doom, even though I'm very, very negative and a nasty guy and a son of a bitch and things like that. But it's sunny and beautiful here in Toronto. Let's give that Toronto weather. What do you say, eh? Huh? Just to piss off those guys. See, we would give the South Florida weather, but the fact of the matter is we don't give the South Florida weather. We don't care about the weather.
Not that
QAM. We're a sports station.
Cool.
So at no time during the day, unless there's some major thing going on, like a hurricane, but other than that, and the only hurricanes we care about are Gary, give me the ball, that crowd. Right? But unless there's something major with the weather going on, we don't talk about it because we don't care about the news on this station. In fact, this is the only show you'll hear anything about the news. If they're like dropping nuclear weapons on Homestead, you'll only hear about it here. This is the same station when they had the World Trade Center being attacked that we're still talking about sports for another hour because Geldy's a moron. Wow, let's talk about sports. I mean, what can we say about that? That was one of the most incredibly embarrassing days in the history of this industry. Was the day that he just twerped on for another hour. Oh. Let's hear it for Gary Glitter, by the way. He's still got those pictures of little girls
on his hard drive.
Unlike Roger Daltrey. Was it Roger Daltrey?
I think it was Pete.
Pete Townshend. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon Wireless line. He was just experimenting around.
That's right, research.
He was calling Orlando probably to see who the hell is there. Hello.
Hey, Neil, how you doing, man?
Pretty good, sir.
Excellent. I got two songs for poll.
Yes, sir. Lay 'em on us.
Unforgettable by the daughter, Cole.
Natalie Cole.
Yeah, all the 20 different versions she has of it.
Mm-hmm.
And another one, Dunkashane, man. I hate that song, man. What is that, man?
Fabulous choice.
What does that mean? It's like Dunkin' Donuts or something? What does it mean? Dunkashane. What is that?
Donkey chain. It's something the Germans put around your neck if you look at them cross-eyed.
All right, Neil. Thanks a lot, man.
Have a great day, Pally. Donkey chain.
How do you spell that?
There's another person that, that's a good poll idea. Somebody we wish never would have been born. Wayne Newton. Isn't that a great poll idea?
Yeah.
Somebody we wish who never would have been born. Not just somebody that we hate. We've done all of those, every variety of it. Of course, everybody in South Florida hates everybody else. But somebody we wish never would have been born.
Absolutely.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Not the Momeister, because he gives us
all the crap you can unwrap.
Right. 5670560, pound 560. We're building a pretty damn good list. But Macarena, in the meantime, while we're dawdling around here, is just pulling away in the stretch, opening up a humongous, uncatchable lead. 41 for the Macarena. Rock and Roll Part 2, 14. Funky Town, 12. Sweet Home Alabama's got 11. They love it in Tampa, baby. They love it in Temple Terrace. They love it in Lutz. They love it in the song, too. Man, I'll tell you, them rednecks, they'll rub up against anything. Don't Worry, Be Happy, Bobby McFerrin, 9. Who Let the Dogs Out, the Baja Men, 9. Miami Dolphin, #1 song, 7. Oh, probably from those of us who aren't too crazy about the Dolphins. Brian Greasy's playing Sunday, baby. Look out. I sure hope for their sake he can stand up straight. Miami Dolphins song it's got 8 now. Proud Mary, 7. Loving You, Minnie Riperton, 6. God Bless America, 5. Kami Pinko's out there. We're going to trace those votes, 5. Achy Breaky Heart, Billy Ray Cyrus. That's not how you spell Cyrus, is it? Isn't it Cyrus?
I don't know.
Get serious. 2. Jingle Bells, the Barking Dog, 2. In the Air Tonight, Phil Collins got a pair. They're in the air. They're swinging. Feliz Navidad, poor Jose Feliciano. Maybe this year he can see his way clear to not singing it so much. I do like the Star Spangled Banner, though, by Jose Feliciano. Remember how controversial that was? No, you don't.
No. Why?
I think that was like in the late 60s. And it was back during the Vietnam War and all of this stuff going on. It was just considered to be so disrespectful and very controversial. It was great, though. It was on RCA Victor Records. RCA. YMCA Village People's got one, and none yet for Celine Dion. Celine, by the way, spelled with a C, not with an S.
Whatever, I don't know.
Although it would be appropriate if she had an S her name because it would stand for
Live and local. This is Sports Radio 560. QAM.
We did it!
It's the heavy metal concert of the year. Heavy Metal Mania, featuring the king of heavy metal, Barry Manilow. Barry Manilow. Barry Manilow with special guests, Jewel. Ozzy Osbourne. Bush. Linkin Park. Barry Manilow and friends. Heavy Metal Mania. Get your tickets now. Barry Manilow rocks. Barry Manilow kicks ass. Barry, I love you. Barry's the bomb.
He's big, man. He's making a big comeback, isn't he?
No.
It's 11:45, 15 till noon at 560 WQM. We got Joe Rose. Bad news for the Mad Dog fans. He's just disappeared, I guess. Maybe he hung out in Tempe. Is he on vacation this week? It would be nice if they would tell us these things. They tell us nothing. You notice the follow-up? I never got the thing for Big, for the Howard Stern numbers there in the morning. Never. It's like, they'll make a little bit of an effort and then, that's it. We got more important things to worry about, like sports, like ball games. So Joe Rose, the little dog, who's nothing to sneeze at, he'll be on 2 to 4 today for the Mad Dog. You got the Humper on a full 3 hours today. I hope he ate his Wheaties. I hope he had a good Lender's bagel for breakfast this morning. Hey, maybe with his cream cheese and Nova. 7 o'clock, it's the Panther preview. Panthers will lose in Ottawa tonight. That's the bad news, but the good news, you can hear it right here on QM 7:30. After the hockey game, it's Eddie K and Joe and Mark overnight with their highly rated show. Didn't I always tell you it was big?
Yes, all the time.
It's gigantic. It's humongous. Just like the Macarena. It's killing the competition. What song is so annoying you never want to hear it again? 46 votes for the Macarena. They hate it.
We've only got 10 Macarena parodies in there. We can bang them
right. Rock and Roll Part 2, Gary Glitter 15. They should be doing better than that. That's just everywhere. Because at least the Macarena, you don't hear that anymore, do you?
Yeah, you do.
Where?
Everywhere.
Get out of here. Like on street corners?
It's replaced the chicken dance at all the
like
parties.
Like the Schwarzes that are handing out
everywhere.
them pamphlets on the corner of Ives Dairy and 441. In the background, you're hearing the Macarena?
That's right, on the boombox.
Funky Town, that's what you're probably hearing. 13, Funky Town. Sweet Home Alabama. By the way, speaking of Funky Town, what are we going to do to get rid of those homeless voice people?
I got some plans.
Sweet Home Alabama, some devious plans. Leonard Skinner, 12. The Dolphins' #1 song, 11. How do you like that? Don't Worry, Be Happy, Bobby McFerrin, 10. Also, Who Let the Dogs Out, the Baha Men, 10, which is a good... I like that combo there, those two together.
Sure.
Side by each. Because there's a lot of similarity. They're both annoying in the same way. Proud Mary, CCR's got 8. Loving You, Minnie Ripperton, she's bad, 7. God Bless America, 5. Feliz Navidad, Jose Feliciano, 3. Jingle Bells, The Barking Dogs, 3. YMCA, The Village People, 3. Donkey Chain, Wayne Newton, 3. Love the way he spelled donkey.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's beautiful. Achy Breaky Heart, Billy Ray Sirius, 2. In the Air Tonight, Phil Collins, he's letting a couple loose in the air. He's got a pair. My Heart Will Go On, Celine Dion, 2. I Will Always Love You, Whitney Houston, none. Unforgettable by Natalie Cole, none. That was Etta James that did the original Unforgettable. Remember how great she was?
No.
On Capitol Records? Boca Brian does because he's old like me. Here's a call from Miami. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Neil, how you doing?
Pretty good.
Love your show, Neil.
Of course.
I got one that I thought George would have come up with it by now.
He's a little slow.
Gloria Estefan, Come On Everybody, Let's Do the Mambo. That they play
what do you call that?
wedding. Oh, I don't know, the Mambo song.
The Mambo song?
You know, Gloria Estefan and the Miami Sound Machine.
I never heard of it.
Come on, everybody, let's do the Mambo.
Sing it. Come on, sing it for
Oh,
real.
come on, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh, come on, sing it for us. Come on, you can do it.
All right. And then I'll hear it later on the internet. Oh, that'll be
Come on, do it.
Come on.
Come on, everybody, let's do the Mambo. Come on. Come on, you're killing me. You're killing me, man.
I bet you that's better than she sings it. Thanks a lot, Kelly. We'll find out the name of it.
You know, I mean, come on. They play it at every wedding. Everybody
Thanks,
does the big, whatever, cha-cha.
Oh, conga. It's called conga.
The conga. I'm sorry, man. I knew it was something like that.
Have a great day.
All right, thanks, man.
Calm down. He's a little bit whipped up, ain't he?
Make him sing again.
Conga. No, that was good. He did a much better version than Gloria Estefan at Unctuous Bitch. Born Gloria Fajardo. Did you know that?
No.
See, this is an educational show in spite of what all the critics and the skeptics say, like Tom Jick and all the other assholes out there. Gloria Fajardo, she was born December 157 in Havana, Cuba. It was Cubans. Her husband, Emilio Estefan, keyboards, Juan Avila, bass, and Enrique, I talked about Enrique yesterday. Has he called yet?
No.
Man, did he look good. He is, you gotta admit it. I mean, I know you don't want to admit it, but he sure is pretty. You don't have to embellish your comments. I'm just saying he really is pretty.
You can have it.
Oh, really? I don't care how small it is, Enrique. At least we got something in common. Man. The group later grew to 9 members. The Estefans married in 78. On 3/20/90, both involved in a serious crash involving their tour bus in which Gloria suffered a broken vertebra but fully recovered within a year. It doesn't say anything about the boat crash. Remember that?
Right. That was the jet ski ran into them. It's small potatoes.
Oh, yeah. Well, I still call it a boat crash. Wasn't it a boat crash?
Both of them.
Yeah. So anyway, she's Gloria Fajardo.
Well, that makes sense.
Man.
Emilio, I doubt he changed his name.
Estefan. Well, she still sucks. 567. In fact, that's a good poll question. Who do you dislike most? Gloria Estefan or Ileana Rosanna Dana Leighton?
I think they're the same person.
5670560, pound 560, although her husband has changed the complexion of South Florida politics. Here's a call from Pompano. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
How are you today?
I'm doing great.
I think I have the definitive song that will climb right up your pole.
Okay.
And I'm not positive the name, but I'm going to sing a little version of it.
Good.
Okay? It's terrible. It's worse than that other guy just sang. But here it goes. Why do you build me up,
Build Me Up Buttercup by the Foundations.
Thank you.
They play that every 15 minutes on Magic. And thank you. Heavy rotation
Are
because
there any
of that.
parentheses involved in that title?
I beg your pardon? No, there are not. Build Me Up Buttercup. That's just the name of the song. There's no parentheses. I can see it was like on kind of an orangish and black label. The Foundations was the group. A little bit before your time. I would say about 69 is what I would say, because I'm always thinking 69. Let me look at the book.
I remember.
Oh,
I was listening
God.
to music in 69, right here on this station.
That's right. Let's get out those jingles for Blind Mike. What do you say, huh?
No.
Oh.
I want to hear some jingles.
That was, they also had Baby Now That Oh, that's right. Baby Now That I Found You was a top 25 hit. It was number 11 on Billboard. Baby Now That I Found You. Build Me Up Buttercup reached number 3. It was 13 weeks on there, and it was, 118, 19.
Huh?
69.
Oh, how do you like that?
What a memory. Of course, that was a disc jockey back then in Kalamazoo. At WTPS, rest in peace.
All right.
Yeah, we're playing music from now on. To hell with all this other crap. 5670560, pound 560. I haven't read Linda. I'll do it afternoon, okay? The Linda Robertson article from yesterday's Herald. Stadium politics, jump aboard the bandwagon. See, it's not only me. You have to be a little bit level-headed. It's one thing to be enthusiastic and say, gee, it was really exciting. It was an incredible story. It was a wonderful run. Yeah, all these things. Great. Good going, guys. But the fact that they have to try to capitalize, seize the moment, right, and then jam it down your throats. It's getting kind of crowded down in the larynx. You know what I'm saying? The people in South Florida have had so much stuff they try to jam down their throats. Especially some of us. Here's Miami. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Neil, how you doing?
I'm doing sensational.
I got 2 songs for you. One is Gloria Gaynor's I Will Survive.
Okay, that's annoying.
And the other one is Olivia Newton-John's I Honestly Love You.
Olivia Newton's John. I haven't heard that in a long time, and I guess I'm lucky, huh?
Yeah, you're very lucky.
Okay, thanks, Pally.
Take care.
Olivia Newton-John, she was married to Matt LaPanzi, who was in that really cute movie, My Tutor. Remember that?
Yes.
You know how many times I've seen that movie?
About 30, man.
Oh, man. He also had that kind of red flush in his face. What is that all about? What is that? Like Prince Harry, as ugly as he is, and he really is gruesome looking. Huh?
Sunburn?
No, it's not. It's not external. It's like it's in the
high blood
flush.
pressure.
What?
High blood pressure.
Well, maybe he did have high blood pressure from that monkey business he was playing with that older girl, with his tutor. Who the hell was also in that movie? What was the tutor's name?
Oh, I know this too.
It was a cute movie. You don't think?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I love I love the gardener and his girlfriend. The house help, the ones that pretended they weren't, couldn't speak English. Like most people in South Florida until it's convenient. Oh, I'm looking up My Tutor, and here's a driving school. No, I don't want that kind of tutor. I want the movie.
Go to IMDb. You should
I don't want to go to IMDb. That's too involved. My Tutor. What else would you put? What other word? Help? All right, I'll do it during the break. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon Wireless. We're building an ice list, and what we're going to do tomorrow in honor of all of this, we'll play all of the songs.
No.
Not. Here's a call from Pompano. Hello.
Neil?
Yes, sir.
I can't believe nobody's called in that all-time piece of Karen Carpenter crap. You've only just begun.
We've only just begun to eat. Come on, Karen, have a little celery at least.
That's terrible.
It is annoying.
I cannot stand that song.
We got it down, man.
Okay, buddy.
Thank you so much. Karen Carpenter and her brother Dick. Come on, Karen, in fact, you know something? She'd have done well with the South Beach diet, because at least there's food on it. Let me say it again. In fact, I got a great idea. This is a good way to raise more money for abandoned pet rescue. All you idiots, you fat people, are desperados, which believe me, I empathize. Trust me when I tell you.
Karen K.
What?
Karen K.
Karen K.
My tutor.
Karen K?
Yeah.
That was the name of the,
Well, spelled differently.
Wrong, Karen K.
Yeah.
At any rate, I'm glad I didn't look it up because I have no idea who that is. I remember her very vividly, and I'm sure Matt LaPanzi does too.
I remember her breasts.
Didn't he remind you kind of like a little bit of a LaPanzi?
I don't remember him.
Now, what was I just saying when you interrupted again? Something extraordinarily important. And now it just slipped away.
Oh, well.
Like Clarence Carter, it's slipping away. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. We got 280. I bet you we're going to do over 500, maybe 700 today.
Yes.
Because Miguel will be there another hour now till 1 o'clock at the Ding and Dent Solutions at 370 South Dixie Highway. That's on the northeast corner of Lejeune and US 1. Stop by and ding it with Miguel.
Live and local. This is 560. The radio's all yours now. QAM.
I am Frau Iliana Ross-Leitman, and I like scrubbing my smelly gorilla ass with soap made from Jews, and listening to the Neil Roque Comunista Hour.
Liza Minnelli beat up David Guest. When you marry Liza, get a Kevlar vest. Ex-hubby David wants $10 million. Admitting that your wife beat you up really sucks. Now he takes 11 different pain pills. Laser off steak over his black eye. Guess he should have married Stephanie Mills. Or maybe a guy. Liza Minnelli used to have such class, but recently she opened a can of wood-bass. He says she's drinking screwdrivers all day. That's when she beat him and threw a lamp his way. Not so long ago, the two seemed happy, talking and laughing with Larry King. Before they knew what happened, things got crappy. Maybe because she can't sing. Bitter and angry, Liza let it go. Kicked his butt so far it's over the rainbow. Somewhere over the rainbow, David lies.
Certainly one of the top 5 fag hags of all time, old Liza. 1201 at 560 WQM. What I was trying to say, and I forgot momentarily,
Yeah.
is I can save people $5.
Yeah.
Great way to raise more money for abandoned pet rescue. Now this book, plus tax of course, the South Beach Guide is $24.95 plus tax. So let's just round it off and say it's $25, okay? If you donate $20 and get one of our CDs or the Mo Howard David keychain or whatever from Abandoned Pet Rescue on our website, so there you go. Instead of $25, it's only $20, and you save the $5. See what I'm saying?
Right. How many recipes are in the CD?
I'm telling you right now that I'm doing you a pubic service. Oh, here you go. Alex, who's just chronic with the faxes. He says, to me, the most annoying song of all time is Muskrat Love by Captain and Schlemiel. Muskrat Love.
Okay.
Although I would say that Love Will Keep Us Together was much more annoying, but that's okay. He didn't vote for that. He voted for Muskrat Love. And poor Alex, he's always getting screwed on the poll, so stick it on there. Stick a muskrat on your head and on the poll.
Done and done.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Here's an excellent choice. How could we have forgotten this?
Well,
Mike W. faxes this one in. He says he can't remember who sang it. Unfortunately, I can. Tony Orlando and Dawn. Tie a yellow ribbon on your hemorrhoids. Tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree. Good golly, are they annoying? They're in the same category with me for that poll about if there was somebody who you wish wouldn't have been born. In addition to which, unlike Wayne Newton, he also became more annoying when he became a born-again fanatic.
Scott came up with another one even though he had the wrong artist.
Okay.
You Light Up My Life.
Debbie Boone.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, the old Boone in the box. In fact, that would make a lot of people have that. You know something? That's the winner. That's the definitive one right there. But it's good that we gave everybody a handicap. Right. A head start for an hour and a half with all the other ones, because that one is going to go shooting up the list. That is probably the most annoying piece of Schmidt that ever was laid on vinyl. I mean, just an absolute piece of garbage.
Well, it's no Wind Beneath My Wings.
No, that belongs on there. Bette Midler, we haven't put that on there yet, but let's get it on.
A lot of people did that, too.
Good one.
Huh? I mean, it was okay. It was emotional and schmaltzy, but Jesus Christ, Bet. I mean, after the first 40,000 times, maybe not 40, but
about 30, man.
1,000, it just got a little bit freaking ponderous, you know? Let me read the article real quick, because I don't want to forget it.
Okay.
Stadium politics jump aboard the bandwagon, writes Linda Robertson in yesterday's used-to-be prestigious Miami Herald. The Marlins were in the middle of one last sweaty, exuberant group hug Tuesday as the World Series champs paraded through South Florida. Befitting our fractured megalopolis, the hometown team wasn't fated with just one parade, but three, in three different hometowns. Plans for a fourth on airboats through the Everglades were shelved due to the scarcity of voters out there. Everybody, especially the politicians, wants a piece of the novelty item now, which begs the question the Marlins are too polite to ask. Where were you in No Hope June, jaded July, hotter than Hades August, and suspenseful September? We don't want to rain on their parade. Thankfully, no retractable roof was needed on a clear day. But we have to wonder if we'll see so many baseball fans converging on Miami to scream for the Marlins ever again. Would they consistently pack a new downtown ballpark, or would they jump off this bandwagon as quickly as they jumped on? Would they turn out to see baby-faced Miguel Cabrera and rifleman Josh Beckett, who plans to bag as many deer now as he did Yankees last week? If we build it, will you come, was the question that crystallized in State Representative Ralph Arza's mind Monday night. He put it on a poster board, and Miami City Commissioner Joe Sanchez held it up to the crowd paying homage to the Marlins at the Bayfront Park Amphitheater. Yes, we will, they cheered. Now that would be a sight even more amazing than these Marlins. The fickleness of South Florida's fans is what our government leaders have to weigh very seriously, even as they work out the details with Marlins owner Jeffrey Lurie on a tentative stadium financing plan that was announced Tuesday night. There is no denying that this is a lousy sports town. South Floridians may shake their tanned fannies at Chicago, Boston, Detroit, or New York, but people there support their teams, rain or shine, snow or drizzle, win or lose, except the Tigers. We should be so lucky to have Steve Bartman in our stands, we could use a few thousand more diehards. The Marlins, Heat, and Panthers don't draw unless they're winning. The University of Miami football team, only the best in the country for most of the 2 decades, doesn't draw unless it's playing a name opponent. We lost the Fusion Soccer Club, which was supposed to be a no-brainer with our diverse demographics. We lost the WNBA Soul. Our college basketball team struggles to fill seats. The Dolphins have always been solid. We like NASCAR, NASDAQ, tennis, and golf tournaments, but those come in bursts. What about the long haul over a 162-game baseball season? We ask our elected leaders to please think with a level head and not one inflated by visions of power elbow rubbing in the VIP suite or phony Major League City and economic impact rhetoric. Your constituency is smarter this time around, we hope. Don't throw too many of millions of hard-earned tax dollars at a for-profit corporation run by an extremely wealthy man as you did for Mickey Arison and his American Airlines Arena and Wayne Hypinga and his National Car Rental Yenta Center. Keep the community's endless needs in perspective. Laurie is in a tighter pinch, of course, as Marlins are projected to lose $20 million this year, and he's got to come up with an extra $40 million just to keep this roster intact, and he's stuck with a lousy Pro Player Stadium lease thanks to Wayne Hypinga. But a new $325 million facility is not necessarily a magic bullet. The fans have got to be loyal. The message from Marlins management was clear Tuesday. If we don't betray you, then don't betray us. I want to put everything to rest because I'm tired of listening to the same question, Laurie told fans. This is not 1997. This is 2003. We are not dismantling. Thank you. The politicians, including 3 different mayors and the county commission chairwoman, couldn't resist getting on stage to do their best cheerleader impressions and take credit for what? Everything about the downtown celebration was so Miami, late, loud, and cartoonish. Thank goodness for manager Jack McKeon, who doesn't have a posturing bone in his body. I thought you were going to introduce me as another mayor, he said when he was finally got his turn to speak. Unfortunately, the players didn't get an award in edgewise, but we did see Juan Pierre, JP, and Dontrell Willis rapping and dancing. We're number one, y'all, JP sang. This unwavering team gave us a sweet October. Don't they deserve the same attitude from their fans starting on opening day, she asked. Good column by Linda Robertson, and she's got her thumb right on it. The fickleness of South Florida fans, and there's no denying it's a lousy sports town. You got it, honey. Right on, girl. 5670560. You watch that You Light Up My Life by Debbie Boone goes skyrocketing. That's my prediction.
I want to change my vote.
What song is so annoying you never want to hear it again? The Macarena, 54. Who Let the Dogs Out, 17. Rock and Roll Part 2, 16. The Miami Dolphins #1 song, 16. Funky Town, Lips Inc., 14. Don't Worry, Be Happy, 13. Sweet Home Alabama, 13. Losing You, 9. Donkey Chain, 8. God Bless America, 8. Proud Mary, 8. My Heart Will Go On, Celine's Dion, 7. YMCA, 5. I Will Always Love You, Whitney Houston, 5. Achy, in fact, you got to be happy that she got the crap beat out of her repeatedly.
Sure.
Achy Breaky Heart, Billy Ray Cyrus, 4. Feliz Navidad, 4. In the Air Tonight, Phil Collins, 4. Jingle Bells by the Barking Dogs has got 3. A Pair for Conga, Gloria Estefan, that just went on there. It'll move up. I Honestly Love You by Olivia Newton-John, 1. Unforgettable by Natalie Cole. None. Ready for that?
Not with that competition.
Build Me Up Buttercup, the Foundations, none, which that's amazing me. It's been on there a minute or two, and that thing, Magic plays it like every 30 seconds.
The thing about Unforgettable?
And I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor, none. And the one we just, Debbie Boone ain't on there yet. Get her on there. You will light up, light up my life.
It's sent off.
It's sent?
Yes.
That you were saying?
The thing about Unforgettable.
Yeah.
Is that it's really forgettable.
I don't hear it that much, because I'm not listening to the radio.
I forgot about it. And Duff says that Matty Bell is, he can't find him, he can't nail him down to get those big numbers for you that you wanted.
He's got to get those from Matty Bell.
Apparently,
that little pipsqueak.
Matty got really tired of all these people like Highboy and other people getting into the Tascam program and locked everybody out.
Yeah.
So now you got to see Matty or see this.
Even the operations manager and the program director, that sounds a little bit arrogant to me, Matty, you little pipsqueak. Of course, all you little guys, always trying to push your weight around, which ain't much. I'd step on his ass. I'd step on his ass and just threaten to, dig the cleats in until he gives the game key. Like in Fatso, remember? Yeah, where he's running around, Junior was running around with the keys.
In his mouth.
Get the honey, Junior. Yeah. 567. In fact, just to slap Matty on the back of the head and it'll pop right out. Here's a call from Miami. Hello.
Neil.
Yes, sir.
Hey, what's worse than the most vile, brain-raking song ever made? It's a Small World.
It's a small, small world.
And hold on, my wife just left that Ding and Den place, scored a CD, and she wants me to let you guys know that Miguel only has 4 more season skybox tickets for the Dolphins Club.
Okay. Thanks for the good news. 567-0560, pound 560
Today's
on
going
the
too good. Something's wrong. I think
that's
we
right. Everything's going along
asteroid.
too well. We're getting you'll see, there'll be something, a chigger in the woodpile. Everything's happening too well. Where's You Light Up My Life with Debbie Boone? I'm telling you, they're just dying to claw their way into the computer to vote for that. It's not on there yet. Eric's he's just giving a little lag, a little gap. Here's a call from Fort Lauderdale. Hello. I can wait.
Oh,
yes,
Neil.
Sir. Yes, I am.
Hey, Neil, love your show.
Thanks for counting the extra 5 seconds, man. Every second counts.
I'm sorry. Hey,
no problem.
I got a song for you, and
okay.
it's by the Liberace of country music, Garth Brooks. Friends in Low Places. Can't stand it.
Okay.
All right. Love you, Neil.
Love you, Pally. Now, what's the name of the song?
I don't know.
Come on, you're a Garth Brooks fan.
Sorry.
You're a country man and a Garth Brooks fan?
Just Johnny.
What's the name of it?
I don't know.
Well, I'll let you worry about it because you're the ones that are putting this stuff on there. I'm not even writing them down no more. I'm too busy trying to burn the South Beach diet book. It really burns my ass, I'll tell you that. I mean...
I don't even know how to spell Brooks.
The shameless, here's the 1220 at the Tides from the menu of 1220 Ocean Drive, Miami Beach. Cherry Snapper Cerviche. Now, isn't that something you're going to be cooking right in your kitchen?
I have just tasted your snapper.
Right. And you know what else he said?
It takes forever to get that taste and smell out of your system.
You tell him, Henry.
That's what Roy said.
By the way, Henry, you're fat. Henry probably brought a few copies of it. He probably ate them. The South Beach diet. Boy, he just ballooned up like a cow.
That's sad. He'll be
Isn't that amazing? Somebody else was telling me about somebody who got real fat who didn't used to be fat. I'm trying to think of who it was. One of the waiters in a restaurant in Rome you wouldn't know nothing about. John was telling me about this. He used to be skinny. And you know what his name is?
Gary Sarner.
Who's Fabrizio?
Fabrizio, prepara la maca.
Yeah, that's really his name, Fabrizio, in his little trattoria. Great restaurant. And evidently he was eating up all the profits because he ballooned. He used to be a skinny, punky guy with glasses, and now he's a big, fat balloon guy who's got like a Jerry Lewis face.
Apolloni, no!
12:13 at 560, WQAM. Big news, speaking of that car. Hallett Pontiac GMC has just been voted the number 1 Pontiac GMC dealer in Dade County in customer satisfaction, and Tom Lehman and Joe Prieto want to thank their loyal customers for their support, and we thank them too. Stop by Hallett Pontiac right now and check out these amazing deals. Check out the Pontiac Vibe. Normally retailing for over $20,000, but now, fully loaded, you can get it for just $16,500 plus tax and tag at Hallett Pontiac GMC. Unbeatable. Hallett's your truck headquarters, too, with over 300 to choose from, including the Yukon and Yukon. That's what it says here. The Yukon and the Yukon. And if you don't like that, they also got the Yukon. And coming soon, the new Envoy XUV, the most unique SUV on the market. If you don't like that one, check out the Yukon. Great Neil deals every day at Hallett Pontiac GMC, 13401 South Dixie Highway. That's US 1 across from the Falls, open every day, 7 days a week. And they know that Bob Eisenberg's an asshole. They'll be glad to tell you that. For more info on the Neil deals, call the Neil Rogers Neil Deal hotline, toll free at 1-888-534-4211. That's 1-888-534-4211. Don't forget, all offers subject to credit approval. See our good friends at Hallett for details. That's Hallett Pontiac GMC, where they got the Yukon waiting for you, and they are professional grade.
We're Sports Radio 560 QAM.
I urge everyone to complain to this station.
We take you now to a meeting of Sex Addicts Anonymous in Orange County, California.
Hola, yo soy Jose.
Hi, Jose.
I've been a sex addict for 5.5 years. I do it 5 times a day with my gardener, my obstetrician, my optometrist, my garbage man, and my produce girl, and other people that I don't know who they are.
Okay, Jose. Well, you know that's wrong, right?
No.
Well, that's why we're here.
My name is Bobby. Hi, Bobby. I'm bang, 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 like the Energizer rap.
Okay, thank you, Bobby.
Fine. I don't get to talk much in this group.
Okay, well, why don't you tell everybody...
How about I do you?
Bobby, we've talked about this before.
Yeah, I don't remember talking about it. Why don't you get your jeans off?
Why don't we just tell everybody exactly how your problem developed?
Who knows? I have one, so I use it.
Okay, and now I'd like to introduce everybody to a new member of the group. Why don't you come up here and tell everybody who you are?
Hello, I'm Eric.
Hi, Eric.
I apparently am a sex addict. I don't think I am.
I don't think I am either. I'm definitely not.
Nah, me neither.
My wife left me. Halle Berry.
You've been doing Halle Berry?
What, are you sick? What's the matter with you?
Yeah, man, and I just smell a strange perfume.
Well, have you ever thought of maybe buying Miss Berry different perfumes then?
Nah, man. That just covers up the same old peach basket.
I just have one question for you, Eric. What kind of sick ticket cheats on Halle Berry?
Yeah, man, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You out of your mind. Give my left one for her. You are sick, man. Give me that phone number. Give me that phone number. I want that phone number.
If we could all just gather around Eric and pick him up and take him outside, and let's beat him within an inch of his life.
You light up my life has only got 1 vote. Wow, that is shocking. You can knock me over with a feather duster. 20 past noon at 560 WQM. Let me say it again. Do not, all my fat friends out there, do not waste your money on that book, The South Beach Diet by Arthur Agatston, M.D. Oh, my goodness, he owes an apology. Like I said, his wife's name is S-A-R-I, sorry, and he ought to be saying that to everybody who paid money for this book. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Because it's just a weak, lame, awful ripoff of the Atkins #1, and #2 has got a bunch of gratuitous butt-sucking peons. He must be just eating freebies at all these damn restaurants over on South Beach, you know what? Matt Caluso, 1747 Alton Road, Miami Beach. There's executive chef and owner Michael DeAndrea, probably akin to Tom DeAndrea, who used to play Gillis on Life of Riley. Oh, and there's Joe Stonecrab. See, always beware of people that suck around with these those kind of plastic places,
I
right?
hate people that eat free at restaurants.
The only people that we like are the Mad Dog and Hank.
Hey, stupid!
Who eat at Joe Stonecrab. Anybody else who eats there, we can't stand them. Right?
Right.
And the only reason they eat there is because they get treated like royalty and they get schmoozed a lot and probably, get freebies. 5670560. By the way, speaking of freebies, what the hell's our friend Mr. Ego doing now that Burt and Jack's went bust? Now that they had to close down because of the 9/11.
Enjoying steak à Pavet Le Dome.
Man, oh man, I bet you he's like out at dumpsters now to feed that extended family of his.
Dumpster diving.
Here's Pembroke Pines. Hello.
Hey, Neil, how's it going?
Pretty good, sir.
I hate that MTV song. I hate that song.
The Dire Straits, I Want My MTV.
Oh, my, I work for them.
Money for nothing.
Lifting the TVs and the microwaves. Just put the crap down. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
Hey, listen, one other thing I was thinking about, Neil. You know one thing I miss about the show, kind of? Remember when people used to call in and sing for you? Sing songs to you?
We've had a couple of singers today.
Have we?
Yeah.
I missed it.
This guy could chime in.
I remember that one that OJ, remember that guy who sung that OJ song to you?
Absolutely.
That was the bomb. When he said that thing about you gotta keep your butt against the wall, I about lost it. That was so... About Tina Turner, right?
Right.
That was awesome.
I'm looking for it right now. I'm searching. I'll find it.
I love those, man. Yeah, play a couple of those, and people, get a life.
Okay,
amen. Calls for Neil. Call him.
Have a great day, pal. Come down a little bit.
Bloody glove, man, what were you thinking of? Oh, Jay, you almost got away. Oh, man. Instead of driving around the freeways, you should have been on Brazilian Airways. All your friends call you the Jew. They say, I hope the jail guards take care of you. Oh, 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 Jay. Man, you could play. I used to watch you bust them tackles. Now you walk around in shackles. Oh, Jay. You're gonna do the time. Just remember to sleep with your back to a corner, or you'll be walking like Tina Turner. Oh, Jay.
I killed Nicole.
Yeah, we know. That guy actually had a little bit of talent, you know?
I know. I missed that guy.
He was good.
I think that was his one hit, though.
Those are the good old days, you know, and the caller is right. We used to have a lot of that stuff going on. Now basically what we got is Maricon! We got that, which we haven't even had that today yet, but I'm sure we will. Chamba? No, we don't have that no more either. He's probably on vacation.
Yeah, we do.
Do we?
Oh, yeah.
Did you have it last week?
Sure.
Well,
every
that's
day.
Good.
We had a
Here's
jambalaya.
I better put my glasses on. There's so many damn calls on them. I'm getting like dizzy.
You got pants on?
Plus it says, now I realize why. Palmbech it says. I was wondering if I was losing it. Here's a call from Palmbech. Hello.
Neil.
Palm Beach. Yes, sir.
Hey, how are you? Love your show.
Thank you, sir.
Hey, I got one that it should be right up there with Macarena. I can't stand it every time I hear it. It's that guy in that yellow zoot suit sings Mambo number 5.
Oh, yeah. Lou Bega.
Yeah, that song drives me nuts every time I hear it on the radio. And they still play it. Play it in the ground.
Shocking. Have a great day, Pally. Thanks a lot.
All right, thank you, too.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Rambo 4 and 5. How are you?
Okay. We got it?
Got it.
Mambo numero cinque. What about Seasons in the Sun by Terry Jacks? What could be more nauseating than that? Paul and Miami, you've got an excellent, and wait, he says, wait, maybe Muskrat Love by Captain and Schlemiel. So there's 2 for Muskrat Love. So we got that yet?
We got them.
Seasons in the Sun. It's depressing. Not only is it annoying, but it's very depressing. It's morbid and wants to make you kill yourself.
Got 2 votes already.
What does? Muskrat
Seasons
Love?
in the Sun.
Seasons in the Sun? It's got 2 votes? Oh, so in other words, you're just passing the faxes.
I'm working ahead. Yeah, I don't have time.
You already stuck them on there? What about Debbie Boone?
2.
In the box. Where the hell is that? You know, we gotta get a hold of that. We gotta put that on our website, you know?
A hold of what? The Muskrat?
No, that old Hustler magazine that had the,
the Boone in the box.
With his penis through the cardboard box.
Somebody sent us a picture of that once upon a time.
Debbie Boone's only got 2, votes. What do you mean?
What?
What do you mean they sent us a picture of what?
The Boone in the box.
Oh. Well, I had the original, and then of course, Hustler magazine got all bent out of shape for whatever reason, and we had to stop sending them out. We were mailing those out. But if we put it right on our website, because back in those days there was no internet, and of course nobody had no computers, so now that we got our prestigious website, we could have put Pat Boone's penis right there on our website when he was young and hung, and looked
Debbie
pretty
Boone
damn good too.
I'm good.
Embarrassed to say, he did look good.
She did.
P.S. What?
Debbie used to look good.
Oh yeah, well she came from
him.
She
had a big pair.
And Shirley Foley, who never looked good. She was a nasty looking bitch. P.S. George, I'm glad my little observation about how Mo Howard was the voice of the Aardvark on the Ant and the Aardvark cartoon cracked you up, whatever that means. That was where I was going.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, here's another one. This could be it. This could be it. Our good friend Alan, who's a chronic faxer. Morris, what's his name? Morris...
Albert.
Albert?
Yes.
And Feelings.
Used to have
That's
to play
it. That is it. Woo! Holy Toledo. Here's another one. How about a poll of who of the following is the most talented actor? Oh, this is good. A bunch of people that have no talent. Okay, that's not bad. I'll stick that in my poll pile. 27 past noon at 560 WQM. If your hair has left town without any advance notice, if it's disappearing, if your bald spot is the only thing on your body that's growing very much, besides your pupic, here's the answer for you. Chuck Alfieri, he's the best in the world. His natural hairline system looks like the real thing, like it's grown right out of your scalp, which of course is why we call it the natural hairline system, as opposed to everybody in town laughing on their ass, falling on the floor, pointing at your head and saying, look at that. Take a puke at that. No, not with Chuck Alfieri. In fact, people wouldn't even realize that it's not the real thing. That's how good it looks. Charlie's been doing it for over 25 years, and you have nothing to lose but his bald spot, because everybody gets Charlie's 30-day guarantee. After 30 days, if you don't love the way it looks and feels and smells, if you're not getting more action than your thing can handle, Charlie will give you a full refund. So call today, mention Neil Rogers. They'll knock an extra $200 off the already very reasonable price. They'll get your ass in there, sit you down, give you a free consultation, and show you with no obligation just how much better and younger Charlie can help you look. Call toll-free and say goodbye to your bald spot forever. Call 1-800-321-2413. That's 1-800-321-2413, or log on to his most prestigious website at, as Troy Stratford says, charlesalferreri.com.
Live and local. This is Sports Radio 560 QAM.
Just tell me what your problem is.
Dr. Phil, the ultimate weight solution, is #1 in the New York Times, the best-selling book in America.
And there's not one thing in that book that is grounded in the scientific literature.
This is Dr. Phil off the top of his head, knee-jerk advice.
Exactly.
Let's go to your calls. Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Hello.
Hi, Larry.
Hi, what's the question?
Dr. Phil, I just started a new diet my doctor gave me. Any words of wisdom?
You are going to fail. You're not going to get back to that weight.
Tampa, Florida. Hello.
Hey guys, hold on 1 second. I'm opening up a box of Twinkies.
Twinkies.
Whatever.
The first step. What's the question?
Hey, I said hold on a second. I'm eating a Twinkie.
Great.
What's the question?
Do you know how late the Dairy Queen is open?
24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Binge for revenge.
One more call. Winslow, Maine. Hello.
Dr. Phil, both my parents work, so I have to fix a lot of my own meals. What should I have for breakfast?
Ice cream, cookie.
Are you sure?
No question about it.
My teacher said I should have fruit or cereal or something.
Bad idea.
Boy.
That's not healthy. That's not good.
We'll be back with more Dr. Phil, the ultimate weight solution.
Yeah.
It's #1 on the New York Times list.
Of course.
More calls after this.
Binge for revenge. I love it.
I'm going to get back at you right now.
12:33 at 560 WQAM. So I thought that the #1 New York Times bestseller, at least this is on the book, is the South Beach diet. But it's fat-headed Dr. Phil who's, well, it goes to show you, birds of a feather, pull one over on the public together. Don't buy the South Beach diet book, okay, folks? It's a piece of crap. Buy the Atkins book. At least it works. And at least he originated, and he didn't rip it off from a dead man. Susie in Weston says, I know exactly where Steve Kane's eating these days. We saw him at Shorty's last week, where you get 2 dinners for something like $8.50. Food's great, though, got to admit it. And, of course, the Metro Rail goes right through.
That's right. You don't have to drive.
That is correct. So you can sell your car and eat there all the time. Let's see here. Now, this is interesting from Ricky, who says, Neil and George, correct spelling of Donkashane, well, we got it spelled wrong on there, but it's so cute.
Yeah, we don't care.
I didn't dare to change it. German for thank you very much.
No kidding.
Yeah. Not pronounced Shane, more like Schön, is what Ricky says. So she must be German.
You understand the Gestapo keeps track of everyone.
That's right, Ricky.
Kissig mein Arsch,
right.
Ricky.
It's the kind of like, and of course, the Donkashane, the way she wrote it with the 2 little dots over the E, which is that very German way.
That Ricky
it's like the letter that looks like a B, but it's an S.
Oh, BS.
Like in Strasse, a street. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah. Oh, well, you've never been there. You've never been anywhere, George. When's your friend Al going to take you to all these places,
right.
all the high
spots?
As soon
as he gets out of bankruptcy,
When he's going to let you use the apartment. As soon as you get... it's really a sad tale, you know what?
Yeah, it is.
A man who became a self-made millionaire and rose to the top, who used to be slim and in all those porno movies and had a lot of great ideas and big pair of balls and told everybody to screw off and screw magazine and screw this, and he did. And then they screwed him. They nailed his ass to the wall, and boy, believe me, in his case, that took a lot of nails, a lot of hammering.
Very long, big spike.
A big spike. So it's kind of bad, but of course at QAM we don't feel too bad for him because, well, you know why. 280 votes, and a lot of them don't have any yet, but they'll get there. Unforgettable by Natalie Cole's got one. Let's go from the bottom. Muskrat Love, Captain and Schlemiel's got one. We've only just begun. Karen, come on, please. A little snack would be nice. Anything. How about one of them little cheese things? What do they call those? Cheese stick.
fried mozzarella, that kind of thing?
No, well, I like that, but you just unwrap them, they're like in... By the way, talk about an educational program. I don't want to get anybody nervous.
Yeah.
But, the ones I'm talking about are the ones that are wrapped like in polyethylene and just
string
pull it
cheese.
apart. String cheese. The polyethylene, because on a plane coming back from Amsterdam to Toronto, there was an interesting guy sitting next to us who was from Sweden. And he's in like the marketing business, and he knows all about foods and packaging and the whole thing. And he was telling us that the polyethylene in which they package like cold cuts and cheese and stuff like that, that the cancer-causing agents in there are much more harmful than even like the nitrites and stuff in the cold cuts. Because it leaches into the whatever's inside of it. Remember I used to scream about the bottled water that people go out and they buy that cheap bottled water in those containers where you can actually smell the polyethylene? You can smell the cancer before you start drinking it. And it's the same thing with this, which I was never aware of. So probably a good idea to go to the deli counter and get it sliced fresh, whatever you're going to buy. And just a suggestion based on a guy who seemed to know what he was talking about. Getting back to the poll, I'm so sorry. What inspired me for the string cheese? Oh, Karen, come on. Have a slice. Can't hurt. Let's see. I Will Survive, Gloria Gaynor 1. Honestly, Love You, Olivia Newton-John. She used to be married to Matt LaPanzi, you know it? 2. Seasons in the Sun, Terry Jacks 3. Feelings by Morris Albert. Just put it on there, it's already got 5. That's zooming up there. You Light Up My Life, Debbie Boone 5. That'll also zoom. YMCA Village People 5. In the Air Tonight, you can smell it. Phil Collins has 6. Achy Breaky Heart. Now that should be doing better because, they really, they bury that. Even somebody like me I go out of my way to avoid country music. You couldn't avoid that.
No.
Don't break my heart, my achy breaky. He just makes me sick. In fact, the whole country music thing makes me sick. Where's Marty Robbins when we need him?
Dead.
Conga, Gloria Estefan 6. He's still dead? How about the guy that Rick Sanchez hit? Feliz Navidad, Jose Feliciano 7. Jose Feliciano, a great voice,
Yeah.
well, I better not say it.
What?
Dankeschön, Wayne Newton 8. You know what that means?
What?
I can't sing for crap. I Will Always Love You, Whitney Houston 8. Jingle Bells, The Barking Dog 8. Loving You, Minnie Riperton's got 9. There's another country western bitch. My Heart Will Go On, Celine Dion 9. And by the way, we'd like to deport her from Canada. Would you let her in the U.S.?
No.
We'd like to get her out of here. We're sick and tired of that bitch.
No way, eh?
Proud Mary, CCR 10. They're still rolling. They're rolling the big fat ones like they were in Amsterdam. God Bless America 11. I saw one guy roll a joint out of a goddamn newspaper.
Yeah, I've done that.
Sweet Home Alabama, Leonard Skinner 13. At least it wasn't the Herald. Don't Worry, Be Happy, Brian McFerrin. Bobby McFerrin 15. Brian McFarlane. Funky Town, Lip Sync 16. Rock and Roll Part 2, Gary Glitter only 17. I guess they like it. I don't know. You think they like it?
No, it's in 4th.
I know, but it's only got 17 votes.
Look at the competition it's got.
Oh, I'm sorry, but that thing, that's because you don't go to ball games and stuff, hockey games.
Right.
Oh, over it. It's like they want to bury you with this, like they just won't leave you alone, over and over and over again.
High school pep rallies, any marching band event.
Oh! I mean, it was catchy in its time. It was good, and it was great to get the people excited and whipped up. But Jesus Christ already, enough with it. Come up with something different. Oh. Who Let the Dogs Out by the Baha Men is third with 23. The Dolphins' number 1 song is number 2, 28. And number 1, Hands Down Your Pants, leading the pack by a million miles, the Macarena Los Del Rio, 66. It's Off and Running. Oh, now I know there is no God. 1240, 20 till 1. Let's see, I don't know the redneck who sings it, but I'm Proud to Be an American is the worst song ever produced by man. I think it's the theme song for Fox News, it says. Thank you, Ivan in Miami said they played it every weekend during the Iraq War.
It's called God Bless the USA by Lee Greenwood.
Oh.
And I already,
well, I'm so glad, get that on there right away as in USA.
Man. Not that I was ever stuck playing that as a DJ, but,
But yes,
yeah,
makes me want to puke. Anyway, 19 till 1 at QM. We got the little dog, Joe Rose, for the Mad Dog at 2. The Humper with 3 hours today. I sure hope he's taking his vitamins, man. 3 solid hours. That's got to be the longest show he's done in about 6 months. Panther preview at 7. Panthers at Ottawa, 7:30 in Canada. You know where that is, Scott? Canada?
Up there.
That's with a K. Canada with a K as opposed to Canada with a C. A-N-A-D-A.
C.
Ed K after the game. Enjoy Mark overnight 2 to 5. Imagine this. Imagine 0 closing costs, 0 application fee, 0 credit bureau fee, 0 discounted points. It's the last mortgage you'll ever be needing in your life. The revolutionary only one mortgage from Financial Group is what we're talking about now with an amazingly low rock bottom rate of just 1.95%. That's only $738 a month if you have a $200,000 loan. Once you refinance or get you a new home mortgage from Financial Group, you will never, ever pay closing costs again. Call 1-800-940-LEND and check this out, please. Grab real financing power with a low-rate mortgage. You can move on to your next property without further cost or expense. Only one mortgage from Financial Group. Call 1-800-940-LEND for all the details. It's a whole new and intelligent way to buy. There is 0 underwriting fees, 0 doc fees, 0 prepayment penalty, 0 closing cost even when you move to another property. Get financing at just 1.95%, and like I said only moments ago, never, ever, never pay closing costs again. Call Financial Group today. They'll explain it to you. There's no obligation. Call 1-800-940-LEND. That's 1-800-940-LEND. Be sure to mention Todd Dreck's name when you call. They're an equal housing lender. Restrictions apply. Rates subject to change monthly. 5.19 APR.
Live and local. We're Sports Radio 560 QAM.
The Toronto Maple Leafs, and you're listening to the Hockey Authority, Neil God.
Coming up tonight on Inside the Behind the True Hollywood Celebrity Music Biography Profile Story. He only had one hit, but God help us, it still gets played. He was Krista Berg.
Well, it's a love song, you know. Simple as that.
Krista Berg muses on the success of his insipid, erection-destroying ballad.
I just found out that here in the States, it's one of the top 10 songs you Americans play at your weddings. And I'll tell you something, I've never seen a f***ing penny of that!
His lack of future success having left him with nothing better to do, Krista Berg scours the American society pages, looking for weddings to crash, so he can set his accounts in order.
All right, everybody, grab the one you love and join our bride and groom, Ron and Nancy, on the dance floor.
Oh, Ron, honey, I love you so much.
I love you too, Nancy. Hey, who's that?
What? Oh, yeah. Who is that creepy guy watching us from the hallway?
You think you'll get away with this, do you? You bastards! You owe me 79 cents, you happily married scum!
Who the hell are you?
That's my song, you worm! Don't think I haven't been to other weddings today. You're not going to stop me from meeting my goal of taking home $3.95 in royalties this weekend. No!
Krista Berg. Let this be a warning to anyone planning a wedding. Have people dance to a less shitty song. You'll save yourself 79 cents. It's a big, juicy, sopping wet look at show business tonight on Inside the Behind.
12:47. We got another quarter hour or so. Miguel's over there, I think, at Ding and Dong. Ding and Dent Solutions at 370 South Dixie Highway. How about that song, Ding and Dong, the Witch is Dead? That's on the northeast corner of Lejeune and US 1, Ding and Dent Solutions. And we got how much? Do we know?
$340 last time he checked in.
Oh, $340. Oh, you know why? Because those are free passes. Once we got past that, man, it was
and really crappy down there.
Jesus, God Almighty, has he still got those Dolphin 20-year Skybox passes? I go by there and see. You just never know.
Purple parking passes.
5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T. Take a look at the way Feelings and You Light Up My Life are starting to climb that chart steadily. And by the way, if you watch Passions, I don't want to ruin it for you, but Miguel is supposed to be dead at the end of the show today. He's not.
Thanks.
As Charlie knocks him flying on top of all them boxes down there. And what else happened? Something really, I mean, it's getting really tense. Oh, and Gwen is attacking Teresa with a bedpan. And smashing her over the head repeatedly. And Eve, despite all of the efforts by TC, Eve goes flying out of the plane. She's gone. Flying right out of that plane. Plane door flew open there on the Ukraine jet. So that's what happens today. It's well worth seeing. It's a good episode. Queen, no offense, Neil. It says, we are the champions, and that's an excellent choice. Somebody also had suggested Copa by Barry Manilow. Copacabana.
We still got it on there.
Get it on there?
By the way, something.
Yes?
He's not out of Heat tickets.
He's not?
Nope.
Well, how's that possible?
I guess he had a bunch.
Well, he should have said that. That was not a good idea, man. See, he was trying to psych the audience into getting there quick, but if he had like a whole bunch of them Piston tickets, we should have said that. Because now we're not going to even make $400, it don't look like, in 3 hours. That's pathetic. That is sorry-ass, man. For all them poor little dogs and cats for abandoned pet rescue. Let's see, short people, who was that? Don't tell me.
Okay.
Randy Newman.
Okay.
Right?
Right.
Short People by Randy Newman, thank you. I know my music, man. Let me tell you, I know my music from my generation about 80 years ago. Here's one. Joel in Schmidthold, Miami faxes. It says, "Come on, Barbie, let's go party." Barbie Girl by Aqua.
See.
Didn't know. In fact, we have that, don't we? We have I just got through playing it. We got it on here somewhere.
And Inside the Behind?
Yeah, and Inside Your Behind. In fact, I think I'm going to play that on the next break, even though we just got through playing it Inside Your Behind.
Can't hear those too often.
Da-da-da-da-da. I actually see, they never saw the video. That's the problem.
I saw it.
Did you?
Sure.
It was cute.
Leanie's cute.
She is cute, and she's got her own single out now, John was telling me. Of course, he knows all about that European music.
A single
that
what?
Euro trash, as some people would say, who've never left Dade County. What?
A single what?
Teat. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. That was cute. It was great. And Queen, we are the champions.
Yeah, that's another sports anthem that they overdo and have.
Exactly. Over and over and over, but not anywhere near. Da-dam, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh, Jesus, God almighty. And of course, what happens like at the Panther games is after they score a goal, which don't happen too often now, and they start playing that thing, is that people who are paying no attention, people who were picking their nose, picking their girlfriend's ass, had their finger deep inside their nostril, whatever, they were on a cell phone, had no idea what just happened, saw the red light go on, nothing. Now all of a sudden, hey, they're like into it. You know what I'm saying? It's so fake. It's so plastic. That's what I don't like today about going to ball games and stuff. That's why I'd rather sit home on my lazy ass and watch TV. Plus, you don't have to, have all these people knocking you over. And the ones that really get me, especially at the Panther game, since my seats, as Scott knows, are the end of the aisle.
Yes.
Are the ones who are back and forth and back and forth. They're going to buy some popcorn. They're going to get a weenie. They're going to get some sodas. They're going to get 15 beers. They're going to go take a crap. They're going to go take a leak. They're going to go talk to somebody. Back and forth and back. Bada beep, bada boop, bada bop. I'd much rather sit right in the comfort of my living room and watch right on TV. I'm sorry to say that.
Same 4 people, too.
But it's good news for you, though, because you got all them free tickets, which when I come back, we'll just make sure we load you up with all kinds of hockey tickets.
All right.
Just because you're such a schmuck.
Thank you. I resemble that remark.
Well, no, I mean, a likable schmuck, but just, you do have problems.
I'm a glutton for punishment.
I don't know where
right.
Pharrell found you, but it must have been kind of similar to wherever George found Beaner Boy, which isn't a good sign, by the way.
Right down the road. On the other side of the street.
Did I ever finish off with this thing, or did I interrupt myself, which I usually do? Huh? I never got to the top, did I? God Bless America 12, Feelings 11. My Heart Will, Sweet Alabama 13, My Heart Will Go On, Celine Dion 14, Funky Town 16, Don't Worry Be Happy 17, Rock and Roll Part 2 18, Who Let the Dogs Out 25. Miami Dolphin number 1 song 33. Now that's amazing, and Macarena's got 69. 69 Macarenas, okay? Oh yeah! Alright!
Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal.
And then the drive stalls out. Let's see, Paul in Miami says, I have a penchant for remembering bad songs, but what about MacArthur Park or anything by Chris Cross? Excellent choices. MacArthur Park, of course, every time a disc jockey had to go take a dump, that was what we'd put on, believe me, especially in a morning show.
Well, I put on Lion Eyes by the Eagles.
MacArthur Park, and what about anything by Chris Cross? Well, there must be some Chris Cross song that really sticks out.
Sailing.
Like Sailing. Right. Sailing.
Are we putting the Richard Harris or Donna Summer version of MacArthur Park on there?
Richard Harris.
All right.
Yes.
The original is always the best. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T. If you tuned in late, do not buy, do not think about buying, don't get sucked in the book, The South Beach Diet by South Florida, analyst, whatever the hell he is, Dr. Arthur Agatston. Because, man, all it is just ripping your ass off from 25 books. If you already read the Atkins, in fact, if you haven't read the Atkins, go buy that book, even though he's dead. Because this is just a cheap imitation, just like what you just said about Donna Summer. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The original's always the best. That's why, like when you hear stuff on this show and then Paul and old Ron repeat it the next day on Zeta, it's not really funny anymore.
Nope.
Let's take a call from beautiful Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Neil.
How you doing?
Both of my boys play high school sports, and the one that kills me, another one by Queen, was We Will Rock You.
Same song.
Yeah.
Same song.
Is it? I wasn't sure if it was.
It is?
But,
No.
It's two parts of the same song. It's We Are the Champions, We Will Rock You, and they play them both together.
No, right, exactly. It's the same thing. It just annoys the heck out of me. We have, I got home the other day with my Best of Neil CD, and my wife says, so, why do you listen to him? He's so negative. But yet here, I said, it's helping out a good cause. As your ex, she used to board the animals from abandoned pet rescue a couple years ago.
Right.
Until it made my house smell like, well, you know. But anyway,
yeah.
But it's really good. It's a really good situation over there that they've got going. It's a class act.
It is.
My wife used to do a lot of work for them and saved a lot of dogs, cats. We had it all.
Well, tell her to butch down a little bit.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, Tommy.
Hey, take it easy.
You too. That's the same song. Are you sure?
It's a slash.
Are you sure?
It's We Are the Champions / We Will Rock You, and they play them together.
We will. No.
It's a fusion. It's like a two-headed
now
monster.
you're thinking of that British boy band that did that. Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Where they like blended the two of them together. I don't think originally. Huh? I mean, not that this is like rocket science that we really care, but let's at least make a pretense.
It's rocket
Let's
science.
see. Just a second now. Bohemian Rhapsody. I'd love that. Killer Queen. You're my best friend. Somebody to love. We Are the Champions, and We Will Rock You. I just made that up.
Okay.
We Are the Champions. Crazy Little Thing Called Love. Another one bites the dust. Oh man, do I love that. You can't hear that or Bohemian Rhapsody too much. Oh, George Michael and Queen. Well, I got a lot of lines for that.
Sorry.
Did you know that they did that together? And the song too. 12:56 at 5:60. That's probably why Freddie ain't with us no more. But could be. But we'll look into it. Hey, if you're looking for a place to look into, and not just look into it, but hop right in and have you a great meal, how about Vic and Irv's from my hometown, Rochester, New York? I can look across and I can see Eastman Kodak right now. You believe me? Right across Lake Ontario. I can see the lilacs aren't doing too good no more. Vic and Irv's has been around since 1934, one of everybody's favorites in Rochester. And now the good news for everybody in South Florida is that they're in Fort Lauderdale. On Federal Highway, just south of Broward Boulevard in the tunnel on the east side. Vic and Irv's is a true flashback in time to the good old days before prefab fast food junk. Go and enjoy a real delicious, fresh, juicy hamburger or hot dog served fresh, hot, and fast. Vic and Irv's is being brought to you by the same folks who bring you Cheeseburger. And they use the same fresh, delicious, 100% ground chuck meat as Cheeseburger. And one of the things they offer you is a big, fat, incredible quarter-pound hot dog to stuff into your puss. You'll go nuts. What makes Vic and Irv's different from anybody else in town is that signature meat sauce that they pour on all the dogs and burgers, giving you a combination of flavors, the likes of which you've seldom had in your life. If you want something else besides burgers and dogs, how about anything else on that great menu for breakfast? Omelets cooked to order, French toast, pancakes, all your favorite side dishes. So stop by Vic and Irv's and you'll understand why it's been so popular for so long, over almost 70 years now. Vic and Irv's on Federal Highway, just south of Broward Boulevard in the tunnel on the east side. And be sure and tell them that ancient Rochesterian born at Strong Memorial Hospital, November 5th, 1942, sent you by.
Live and local. This is Sports Radio 560. QAM.
Hi, all my favorite Republicans. This is Matt Drudge, and it's time for the... Excuse me, uploading. It's time once again for the Neil Rogers...
1 to 2.
Hour.
Coming up tonight on Inside the Behind the True Hollywood Celebrity Music Biography Profile Story. They were a Danish band who poked fun at one of America's cultural icons. Hey, who said the Danish have a right to do that? They were Aqua. Singer Lenny Nystrom, who played Barbie in the band's famous video, spoke to us through an interpreter.
Yes, even though you only know us for Barbie Girl, we were quite popular at home. We once won a Danish Grammy.
Whoa, a Danish Grammy. Wonder what that awards ceremony was like.
And dein winner is Aqua.
Thank you.
Boo! But winning lame-ass foreign awards is not all Aqua is known for. They were also sued by American toy maker Mattel, who owns the Barbie trademark. A Mattel spokesman spoke to us through an interpreter.
Those
Okay, he's saying, those
things up
how dare they things up with their those holes. Barbie is ours, you Aqua.
But Mattel lost the case. A victory for Aqua. They spoke to us through an interpreter.
I believe that's nya 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 nya.
Aqua. Those wacky Danish. Do they even know we named a breakfast food after them? It's a big, juicy, sopping wet look at show business. Tonight, on Inside the Behind.
102 at 560. It's our gigantic, world-famous 1 to 2 hour. We got Joe Rose for the Mad Dog at 2. Greg faxes and says he's got a list of about, how many on here?
About 30, man.
Lady in Red, Krista Berg, which we just heard only moments ago. Should we put that on here?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Because he's got all these other ones. Joker, Steve Miller Band, You Think I'm Sexy, Rod Stewart, Ring My Bell, Anita Ward, Midnight in the Oasis, Maria Moldauer, anything by Michael Bolton, Selena. Lady in Red, Krista Berg. We'll give one for Greg, because he's making a good effort. It's probably our Greg, you know? Ooh. Jerry in Potato Springs, one of our fine faxers, says, I've been waiting to vote on a poll, but Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin isn't on the list yet. Well, it's always going to be that way. It's the most popular song of all time, but it's also overplayed and much hated by those who don't like it. Right?
Absolutely.
And I just looked at Alan Goodman's article today about the NRA and the fact she's pissed she was left off their list. So I looked at that at the Boston Globe. Thanks, Jerry, but I missed it. I got 2 articles side by each here that are both a little disturbing. A North Florida motel is being investigated because management allegedly told a black man that coloreds weren't allowed in the pool, state officials said today.
Maybe you should have changed his shorts.
The incident happened in Perry. Oh, yeah. A small town that faced protest in 2001 because another black man said he was told at the bar that he could only be served in the back. Attorney General Charlie Crist issued a subpoena today to the owners of the Southern Motel, where Dwayne Parker said he was denied access to the pool in July. Well, I guess they want to act like good old Southerners. Parker was in town for a family reunion, according to Crist's office, was told by an owner that coloreds aren't allowed in the pool. Well, they don't want that dark rubbing off and dirting up the water.
Right.
Kami Patel, the owner's wife, said Thursday she hadn't received a subpoena, but the incident involved a white desk clerk who no longer works at the motel. Patel didn't identify the clerk, but said she was told that the woman who had told black guests not to swim in the pool. We told her she couldn't do that because everybody's welcome here. She was the one. Right. Parker's hometown wasn't known. He couldn't be reached for comment. The incident brought protesters to town, and the Reverend Al Sharpton went to the bar to meet with the owner. Well, there you go.
Did they let him swim?
Back in February 2001. What?
Did they let him swim?
This was not the pool thing. This was a guy who refused the service at Perry Package, a small town about 300 miles southeast of Tallahassee. In Perry, they don't like them coloreds in Perry. And probably they also don't like anybody who's a fairy.
Boy.
Oh, yeah, Pinga Colada song.
Yeah.
Actually called Escape by Rupert Holmes. Extremely annoying. Putting it on there?
It's already on there. And it's spelt right, too.
And I mentioned Copacabana by Barry Manilow, right? Because I forgot somebody did fax that. Sorry.
We passed it along.
In line with that previous story, the mother of a black Queens girl yesterday, this is from Newsday, pressed for the transfer of a white PS-35 teacher who made a racial joke about the gorilla pictured on the girl's folder. Rochelle Hoggins-Blair said the city's education department didn't go far enough in disciplining 4th grade teacher Gail Kaplan at the Hollis School for remarking to 9-year-old Cheyenne Griffin, you took a picture of your family and put it on the front of your folder. The incident happened October 17 during a spelling test, the girl's mother said. Kaplan also told the girl not to tell her parents, who sensed that something was wrong when their daughter, usually bubbling to talk about her school day and phone friends, went straight to her room after school, was quiet the entire weekend, the mother said. Hoggins-Blair and her attorney, Oscar Michelin, who makes a hell of a tire, said Kaplan apologized to the family last week in a meeting with the principal, but with what attorney called a strange apology and hardly a comforting apology. I always joke that way with my husband and family, they quoted the teacher as saying. If I'd known it was Cheyenne, I wouldn't have said it. Now the girl is distracted by having Kaplan as her full-time teacher, her mother said. She's nervous that she's going to make a comment to her, Hoggins-Blair said. Kaplan couldn't be reached for comment last night. The Department of Education inserted a letter of reprimand in Kaplan's record. One official said Sensitivity training will be part of professional development in Region 3, where the school is situated. Right, that's kind of like that anger management, right?
Right.
So like OJ, he just needs anger management. He's not a bad guy, just a little anger management course, he'll be all right. This is an unfortunate, isolated situation that resulted from one person's bad judgment, said Regional Superintendent Judy Chin. She's one of those in the phone book, you know. The principal took immediate action and called the students' parents in for a conference with the teacher, etc. So how do you like that? They put your family on the cover of the book. Terrible. Gail, don't do it again. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. Is Miguel wrapped up there or what?
Yeah, he's gone 380 was
in plastic.
Right.
380?
Yeah, I know.
$380 in 3 hours? He could have done better than that selling his goods out there on the corner of Ivesbury Road and 441.
Well, it was raining. That's a good excuse, huh?
It is?
It was.
Well, see, I don't know what the weather is because I'm not there.
I know, out of touch.
And I know that gets some people very upset. Oh, we don't want to hear about the weather in Toronto, Neil. Well, it's clouding over a little bit here, but it's not bad.
Yeah,
59 today, 68 tomorrow.
Oh!
Woohoo! 68. Leafs in Buffalo tonight. Anybody care about that?
Scott.
Here's Pompano. Hello.
Yeah, hi, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I have an addition for your list.
Okay.
Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You, or I'll Love You Forever.
It's on there.
Oh, it is on there? Okay, I just turned on.
Let me look and see. It's got 9 votes, doing pretty well.
Yeah, that might be the all-time worst, really.
It's one of them.
It just, oh, God, every time it's on, I'm telling you, I wish I was deaf.
The word is great, as in great on your nerves.
There you go, Neil.
Have a great day, Pally.
You too.
How do you spell that? 5670560. So I guess I can Schmidt can this. $380. That is, I mean, we needed
we'll take it.
Huh?
We'll take it.
We needed $465 to get to $37,000. We got $36,915. So now we got $85 we came up short. I guarantee you that before 2 o'clock, you know what I'm going to say?
Yeah.
I can embarrass somebody in the building to cough up a check for $85 for Abandoned Pet Rescue to get us up to that $37,000 mark.
First, there would have to be an embarrassment factor.
Well, how about that bitch Screw-Ann? She just come back from Vegas. Wasn't she in Vegas?
Maybe she lost her ass.
Well, I'm sure, yeah. Well, believe me, there was plenty there to lose.
Rectum.
Oh, God. With all the goddamn perks she's going to be getting, all the benefits from her book, all the royalties, she ought to be able to come up with that $85 easy. Her book was just released yesterday. One in the Pink, One in the Stink by Luann's Stick It. There's plenty of people in that place can come up with the $85, right? The Humper's in there today later. What about Greg Reed? How much has he given so far? How many cents?
About 30, man.
Yeah. We got that big QM ratings party tonight. How about helping us out for once in your life, Greg? You don't lift a finger to help our damn charity thing every year?
I'll pass the basket when I go there.
Yeah, Tiska to Tasket, go in the hall and stick out your basket. Here's a call from Coral Springs. Hello.
Uncle Neil.
Yes, sir.
I got a song for you.
Okay.
Frickin' Sandstorms by Darude.
Sandstorms by Darude. Yeah, Darude is annoying.
Yeah,
what was the first song though?
I don't know what the first song was, but that one is just completely annoying to me.
I don't know which one that is.
Can't
what is
take
that?
it anymore.
Sing some.
No, there's
oh
nothing,
yeah, you can sing that stuff.
There's nothing to
Is
sing.
that the one that goes dee-dee-dee-dee-dee?
Yeah, it goes like that. Okay, you got it, Pally. It's on there. Thanks. What was the first Darude song? I got it here.
That's your bag, not mine.
I am amazing. You know something? Seriously. For a square old fart like me, I am just, I astonish me, you know?
Capital D, capital R? Or just one word?
It's Darude. It's one word. It's one guy. It's Darude. And that's the rudest thing I ever heard in my life. This thing won't queue up now. You think I have it in there upside down, maybe?
Maybe.
Oh, please don't tell me this ain't gonna. Oh, you know
Jiggle
something?
it. Uh-oh.
These don't work too well when you push them in there upside down at all. I just discovered that it just doesn't cut it.
Hey, it's live radio.
So that's it. He hates it. Okay, you can stop pounding it now. How do you like that? Can you believe that? Not only that I have it,
yeah,
but it was kind of like sticking out, and the CD too, because it's got a very very conspicuous. This is one of those radio type things. You know what I mean?
No.
Well, you know, like a DJ kind of copy thing. You know, it's not in like a regular. It's not like in your regular. I don't know.
Cool box. All skate. Everybody skate in the right direction.
Oh, and in case you didn't like the original Sandstorm, we have the Sandstorm remix. You ready?
No.
It's Party Radio! And guess what, Disney? The party's over. Party's over. Big splash. No cash. You know what I mean?
That's my opinion. I'm like Disney.
Yeah, you're right. You suck.
Party. Yeah.
So there you go. There's just a little one more time before we burn it. Before we put it on the big pyre and burn that people. Burn them people. Well, that guy. So there you go. There's the root for you, and now you understand why that guy's a little porked off. 113 is 560 WQAM. Let me tell you about a great restaurant. Not too many people know about it yet, but they're gonna, because it's one of the best kept dining secrets in town. It's the Gold Coast Seafood Grill, which just celebrated their 1 year anniversary in Coral Springs and got 3.5 big juicy stars from the Sun Sentinel Showtime Dining Review. If you love seafood, you'll fall in love with this place. George said the food they brought in a couple weeks ago was so good it was just unbelievable. The Gold Coast Seafood Grill's got lots of your favorite specialties, including mango plum salmon, almond-crusted mahi-mahi, orange honey-glazed sea bass, and crab and shrimp stuffed trout. Just stuff that trout right in your pants. There's an incredible bar atmosphere, too, with an extensive wine and martini list. Big, fat martinis at happy hour, only $5.50 from 4 to 7 p.m. every day of your life, 7 days a week. The Gold Coast Seafood Grill is located in Coral Springs at 2752 North University Drive inside the beautiful Walk Shopping Center. For reservations, more information, call 954-255-FISH. That's right, 255-FISH. You can dine inside or outside, large parties, private functions, welcome too. If that's where they should have had the party, by the way.
Yeah, man.
But they don't want to do that. Experience the best kept secret in lunch and dinner dining, the Gold Coast Seafood Grill in Coral Springs, 2752 North University Drive inside the prestigious Walk Shopping Center. The Gold Coast Seafood Grill, where you'll find great seafood at great prices as well.
Live and local. This is Sports Radio 560. QAM.
Plummer, KABC News, with a one-on-one interview with gubernatorial hopeful Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'm sorry.
Excuse me,
I
Mr.
apologize.
What do you apologize for? I'm not following you.
For everything, Kimberly Plummer, KABC News. I'm sorry to the people of California.
For what? Those bad movies you make?
No. Although, if you don't like them, I'm sorry, Kimberly Plummer, KABC News. I'm sorry for this.
You just touched my boobies!
That was a demonstration, Kimberly Plummer. I'm sorry.
Well, don't do your demonstrations on me, Mr. Schwarzenegger. I am here for a serious interview with you.
I apologize. You're very whiny. Go ahead with your question.
Well, you're very touchy-feely.
I apologize.
Excuse me, but did you just touch my ass?
That was a demonstration, Kimberly Plummer, KABC News. That's why I want to apologize to the people of California.
And I believe you should.
I'm sorry.
I see you have a problem with women.
I don't have a problem with women. I like to touch them.
Excuse me, but we are not an object.
May I see your anteater?
My what?
Your anteater. May I see it?
I don't think I have an anteater.
You have an anteater. It's right here. That's your anteater.
I can't believe you just put your hand...
I'm sorry, I apologize. Oh! Do it again. Yeah, good for you, Kimberly Plum. You want me now, don't you?
You're a perv.
Let us have your anteater. Ow! I'm sorry. I apologize.
You are disgusting.
I want to be the governor. Here, pull my lever. Vote for me.
Ew. Why is it purple?
I eat grapes. I'm a grape eater. Pull my lever.
I guess Kimberly Plummer wasn't a purple people eater, huh? 1:20, 20 past 1 at 560 WQ. I keep playing that every day, but I can't stop, you know?
No, that's great.
Here's a call from Miami. Hello. Miami. Buenos dias. They're twisting it. They're yanking it. It was probably Darude. Here's Coral Springs. Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Yes, I got somebody who I think is a very boring artist. That would be George No Talent Rodriguez, the puppy dog.
Okay, great. We're real excited for him.
Yorker, another Yorker.
I heard it. Yeah, another New York asshole. Has nothing to do with what we're talking about. George don't sing those songs. Of course, if he did, it probably would be bad, but that's beside the point.
No, it'd be good.
But not as bad as that call. What an asshole, man. See what I mean? Don't blame me. Don't be talking about I'm negative, okay? I just go with the flow. And South Florida is as negative as it gets. Even the people in the jungles, in the deepest jungles of Africa who are starving and dying and have leprosy, even they got a better outlook on life than South Florida. Just the way it is. A lot of negative, sour people, just in case you hadn't noticed. We're rolling along, singing a song, having a pretty damn good time, as a matter of fact, as you pointed out, but... Now what is this?
I don't know.
Oh, look at this.
Oh,
Where did this come from? This Aaron Summers, resume.
Holy cow!
She must be looking.
Yeah, keep looking, honey.
It says Aaron's coming is what it says.
I'm actually a lesbian.
Well, good.
Squirt,
Experience, K-Rock, the Howard Stern Show, special guest.
Who hasn't been?
She whipped out her boobies.
No.
WHTQ in Orlando, air personality. That's really stretching it.
Mm-hmm.
Orlando here, Orlando there, WTKS, Orlando there, Passion Phones.
Afternoon Drive 10.2 shift.
WSUN in Tampa, WRMF in Palm Beach, Morning Show fill-in. Well, where's WIOD?
I'm looking.
There's one thing there where it's like marked out, you notice?
There it is, that's it. Oh,
Well,
you know what? I bet you they highlighted it, and that's just how it came to us.
Oh, I see.
It
They
does say
highlighted it. Looks like it was like
94.
blacked
Passion
out.
Phones.
Television special guest, the Howard Stern Show on E! Gaming Showcase, yada yada yada. Miami, Florida, special correspondent. Disney MGM Studios, all this other crap. Well, what is that? Personal, team player, easy to work with, outgoing, professional, great voice. A great breathless voice. Honey bears. Get the honey. Yeah. She really did a number there, but of course, like Steve Nichols said, I don't know if you're going to do a good show or not, but she's got a great ass. That's exactly what he said. Our program director, who had a nose for news. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon line. How's Suzanne doing? She ever had that baby?
Yeah, she had it.
Here's Fort Pierce. Hello.
Hey, Uncle Neil, how you doing?
Yes, sir. Pretty good.
Hey, can I vote for Celebrate?
Sure.
Celebrate good time.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Commodores, right?
No.
Who did Celebrate?
Cool in the Gang.
Cool in the Gang. Like I said, Cool in the Gang. Thanks, Pally. Why did I say the Commodores? They had a
Celebration anyway.
Huh?
It's Celebration.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kimberly Plummer. I apologize. Okay, sorry. Cool in the Gang, Celebrate. Yet another one that they played over and over and over. It's not a bad song. There's no question about that, but it's just too ponderous. They bury them, they kill them, they make you want to barf. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T line. Macarena, there's nobody going to catch that stiff. 82, look at that. Los del Rio. I'll tell you another one. The Singing Nun.
Yeah.
Dominique. What's the name of that?
Dominique.
Huh? Dominique. I mean, annoying doesn't even become close to describing that. Just beyond annoying.
How I love to lick a
Yeah, that's it. What did she say?
I don't know.
Huh?
Lick a what?
Lollipop?
What is that bit called?
Lesbian Nun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How I love to lick a clit, and that is why.
That's what I thought she said.
Boy, was I wrong.
Macarena 82, Dolphins number one song 37. And I think we're going home is what we're going to do. Okay, let's move right along. Okay, pretend that George isn't here. Here's Hialeah. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Uncle Neil.
Speaking.
It's Julio.
Hey, Julio. How you doing?
Hey, I got a song for you. I don't know who sings it, but the guy who sings that he's too sexy for his shirt, that song. Who sings that song?
Right Said Fred.
Yeah, I'm too sexy for my thing, yeah.
Yeah, that song. Put that song on the list.
Okay, well, how you doing, Julio?
I'm chilling. How you doing?
How come you're still in town? I thought you were going to, like, Penis, Arizona or somewhere.
Nah, I love Hialeah.
You're the one, huh?
I'm the one.
Well, say hi to Raul, and I'll be sure and write down that you called today on that spot on the alley here.
All right. What's up, Louis?
I'm typing.
See ya, Julio.
All right.
See ya. What did he just say?
What's that noise? I'm adding stuff to the poll.
That's our former engineer. Good guy, Julio. He got screwed over, of course, by the Beasley people and by Bob Vermouth. and also by George Corso, who's a real major asshole.
That wasn't our Julio.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
It sounded like it, didn't it?
No.
That was our Julio.
Sorry.
That was him.
Our Julio's in like Phoenix or something.
That's what I just got through saying. He was in Phoenix, Arizona. That was our Julio, I'm telling you. Didn't you recognize the voice?
It wasn't him.
Okay. All right. I'll bet you Scott's Life on it.
Okay, you got a deal.
Let's play the tape back, and then at 1:30, we'll settle this once and for all. Okay, get it over with. Well, at least then he won't have to pay that ticket and go pain in the ass, stand in line. Were you going to have to go to the motor vehicle joint? Oh, you don't want to go there. Oh.
I've been trying to avoid it, but now it's unavoidable.
Scott's got to go to the DMC, which we're trying to tell him it's a fate worse than death. He'll be standing in line with all kinds of degenerates and banana boat people, and they'll be ahead of you in line, by the way. So if I was you, I'd get like a rubber raft and carry it on your back.
He made an appointment.
Oh, no, I made an appointment.
Good thinking. 126 at 560. That was Julio the Engineer, baby. Believe you me. You don't think so?
No, sir.
Guaranteed. He loves Hialeah.
No.
Let me tell you about a place that's not in Hialeah, but it's in Pompano Beach, which nothing is perfect. Brandy Shoes, and this year they're celebrating 25 long, amazing, excruciating years of fitting even the smelliest feet in the world with fantastic shoes at unbeatable prices. We're talking name brand shoes like Rockports, Echoes, Mephisto, Clark's, Timberland, Florsheim, SAS, all the top names in the shoe business. Oh, I forgot about Smallville last night.
I taped it. I haven't seen it.
Damn it. Speaking of big feet, like Tom Welling, they're swelling. They got all the sizes you're looking for. Men's 6 to 15, women's 5 to 12, and widths from very narrow to the very wide. Tom says it's swelling. And, of course, what's her name? She still can't get a hold of it. What's her name?
Lana.
And with over 40,000 pair in shoes in stock in their gigantic 8,000-foot mega store, you can bet Scott's Life again. His life gets bet all the time because, what is it really worth? That they got exactly what you're looking for in stock, ready to slap on your foot. Brandy Shoes, you'll find them at 1290 North Federal Highway in Pompano Beach. Open daily 9 to 9, Sundays 10 to 5. And all this week, take 20% off on all men's and women's famous brand boat shoes. Names like Sperry, Timberland, Sebago, Rockports, and Dexter. Come into the store for some fantastic savings as usual, or visit them on the web at brandysshoes.com.
Live and local. This is 560. The radio's all yours now. QAM.
You won the World Series.
It stinks in Miami town.
Yes.
At 560 WQAM.
Barbie stars in an enchanting new movie as the girl who turns into a swan.
Oh my God! My face is turning into a bee!
Barbie of Swan Lake.
My implants are
A magical story to watch again and again. Buy it today on DVD and video.
132 at 560. This is very depressing, this fax from Mike.
Yeah.
Because I happen to like that song a lot.
Do you really?
It says, how about, you don't like that song?
No.
It says, how about the dreaded Dust in the Wind by that crappy band Kansas?
Oh, no, I got that confused with the second fax I sent you.
Well, I don't have the other fax.
No, I like Dust in the Wind a lot too. Yeah, you're right.
And Kansas was a crappy band. Hey, Mike, you're entitled to your opinion, but
I stuck it on there anyway.
We disagree. Yeah, we'll put it on there for Mike. Let him stick his thing on there. 418 votes. Macarena's got 86. Nobody's going to catch the Macarena. Nobody's going to touch it. Dolphins' #1 song, isn't that like that's the dark horse in the field, ain't it?
Right.
Who would have thunk it? Dolphins' #1 song, 37. Who Let the Dogs Out, 33. Don't Worry, Be Happy, Bobby McFerrin. Oh, I can't whistle. 23. My whistler is broke. My Heart Will Go On, Celine Dion, and Rock and Roll Part 2, Gary's Glitter, 19. And Funky Town, Your Choice, 17. And then and the beat goes on. How about that other $85? We got it yet?
No.
For Abandoned Pet Rescue? What do you mean no? It's 1:33.
No.
Time's running out. We want it by the end of the show, by 2 o'clock. How about Clarence? He can cough up $85, that little piece of crap. Huh?
Yeah.
He's probably got some kind of a sweetheart deal there. He's getting bonuses when we give him those big numbers, like in his last book. He probably made a fortune on that thing.
I will not give it to you.
Piece of crap. Here's a call from Lake Worth. Hello.
Lake Worth?
Yes, sir.
Hey, how you doing, Neil?
Pretty damn good.
Great. Listen, I want to make a comment about two of those songs on your list. You Light Up My Life and Feelings. I mean, those two, I'm a peaceful, loving guy, but those two songs are enough to make you just go out and just want to commit murder.
That's right. I agree with you.
I'm telling you. In that same vein, I have one I want to add to your list. I haven't heard anyone mention today. Just the Way You Are. I don't know who sings it. Remember that song?
Just the Way You Are.
I want you just the way you are. Don't go changing.
Oh,
Billy Joel.
That's, who?
Billy Joel.
Jesus.
Billy,
Is that who that is?
No, not Billy
No?
Joel.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yeah.
Well, whatever. Jesus.
Exactly.
Right
In
up
fact,
there.
put him in there too. Stand him up against the wall with Morris Albert and what's your name?
That's right.
Bobby Boone.
With that Morris Albert or Marv Albert, whatever. Listen, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday, talking about that show, Skin. The black guy on that show is Clarence Williams III. Remember him?
From the Mod Squad.
Link, yeah.
Listen, have a great day, pal. I'm hearing somebody talking out in my hallway out here.
Oh, go see what
Mumble
it's about. Sure. Don't forget to go to the Cheetah tomorrow from 4 to 6. We'll have Heat tickets and Panther tickets.
What is that going on there? On my like intercom?
Say what now?
It's playing like Gloria Gaynor and I Will Survive. Where the hell did that come from?
Somebody's calling you. Somebody's playing a boombox in the lobby.
No, it's coming through the intercom thing in my the hallway inside my apartment.
Maybe we could all sing along.
Can't you hear it?
No, hold the mic up to it. Turn the mic up.
It's too far away.
Oh, damn it.
Well, that's it. Let me close the door because this is maddening, man. After like almost 2 years of being here, this is enough to drive you nuts.
Heat tickets, Panther tickets tomorrow at Cheetah Hallandale, 4 to 6.
Isn't that one of them on our list? I think that somebody's probably trying to
Yes,
vote
it
here
is.
in Toronto. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T and Verizon wireless line. That's just amazing. Amazing. Here's Fort Lauderdale. Hello.
Yeah, Neil.
Yes, sir.
Got two for you. I'm surprised nobody picked up on them. Mambo number 5.
Got it.
And the Ricky Martin Hispanic tribute to Pudge Rodriguez. Living La Vida Loca.
Right. Good one.
I'm surprised nobody picked up on those two.
We got Mambo number 5. It's on there.
Is it?
But Ricky Martin's on there right now. Thank you, sir. Ricky Martin just went on there. How's Mambo number 5 doing, by the way? Lou Bega. Huh? Small potatoes, 2 votes. But Ricky Martin, what is going on out there? If you could hear this stuff that's going on my intercom. Huh?
I can hear something.
There is something. What do you mean you can hear it?
I heard something in the background.
In fact, I think somebody just came in the door.
Uh-oh. Home invasion.
One moment, please.
Arab terrorists. So tomorrow at the Cheetah Hallandale Beach, 4 to 6, our first appearance. That's the mule stuff. Me, Miguel, Boca Blind. Heat tickets, Panther tickets. Scott's going to 311, so he won't be there.
I'm going to see aliens.
I'll see naked people.
I'll see them.
I see naked people. There'll be naked people there. What if Neil doesn't come back? What if they're getting him? I hear something.
How about that? There was somebody in there. I'm sitting here in my underwear.
Are
I
you
wonder
serious?
if he was cute. Yeah.
Someone was in your pad?
I just have a thing here. Resident notification. Please be advised your suite was entered today to conduct in-suite speaker testing.
Oh, my God.
Should you have any questions? They're testing my speaker out with Gloria Gaynor and, whatever the hell that crap was there. I mean, not that I don't like
That's
that.
kind of creepy.
Oh, my.
Yeah. Isn't that
Chilling.
amazing? Maybe they're listening to the show on the internet and they're trying to play a little game with me. Play with my mind. Yeah, play with this. 5670560, pound 560 on the AT&T. Here's a lady in Miami. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
I have a good bad song for you.
Okay.
Ebony and Ivory.
Ooh, ooh.
I'm not sure how no one came up with that one.
Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson.
That's one of the worst,
Jackson.
I do believe.
Thanks.
Stevie Wonder.
Have
Close
listened
enough.
Well, some dark guy. I don't know. He's darker than Michael Jackson. Paul McCartney and Stevie Wonder. Isn't that what I just said?
Yeah.
No.
I think I said that. 5670560, pound 5. That was creepy, that thing that just went on there.
That would
And then I heard
freak
the
me
door
out.
close. Huh?
That would freak me out.
Yeah. They're not supposed to be like diddling in and out of here whenever the hell they feel like it. What kind of crap was that? And they're testing out my speaker system. I guess that's for like when they have the fire alarms, you know, you've heard those.
Right.
Oh man, you could hear that like in Windsor. You could hear it in British Columbia. 21 till 2 at 560 WQM. When you see mattress stores advertising a 50% off sale, is it a twit or a tweet? Have they inflated the regular price to give a false impression of savings? Probably. Did they just have one piece to sell at the sale price, then once it's gone, try to get you to buy a full price set, the old bait and switch? The mattress industry is notorious for phony claims and shell games, which is why you ought to do what I've been doing for a long time. Call Dial a Mattress, 1-800-MATTRES. No false promises, no bait and switch, just discount prices every day on great brand names that you know and trust, now including Stearns and Foster Hewitt. Honest sales practices and fantastic service keep Dial a Mattress ranked the best in the world in customer satisfaction. All you do is you call that toll-free number, you sit there right on your lazy ass, 1-800-MATTRESS you dial, and you pick the day and time for delivery, and they'll show up any 2-hour window, 7 days a week, from 8 a.m. till 10 p.m. when it's convenient for you, when you're going to be home. Like I said, they show up. You don't have to kill a whole day hoping somebody shows up for you. I've been sleeping on a mattress from Dial a Mattress for years, and you ought to be doing the same. With low prices, same-day delivery, free setup and removal, it's easy to see why they're absolutely unbeatable. So don't get sucked in by those mattress showrooms or furniture store ads. They're not in the same ballpark from what you get every day from Dial a Mattress. Call them right now. You'll be sleeping with a big smile on your puss tonight. Call 1-800-MATTRESS, 1-800-MATTRES, or online, check them out at mattress.com.
We're Sports Radio 560, QAM.
Esta es el show de la mañana con Neil Rogers. Esta es su cerebro. ¿Tienes preguntas?
Al Gore, as you have never heard or seen him before.
4 years ago, you gave me your nomination to be vice president. This is some crap. I've been watching you doing that Macarena on television. And if I could have your silence, I would like to demonstrate for you the Al Gore version of the Macarena. I am not trying to do Macarena. 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 Would you like to see it again? Tengo mucha compasión. Tengo mucha emoción. Tengo mucha pasión y un gran corazón. When your alarm goes off in the morning, Macarena. When one of your children reaches for cereal and fruit, Macarena. 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 Macarena.
145 at 560. That's running away with it, man. It's got a million votes. That was an interesting experience, that thing. It's kind of creepy, you know?
I'm still creeped out by it.
Like one of the horror movies. All of a sudden you start hearing music out there, like there's somebody in your place, and of course there was somebody in the place, which I didn't even realize.
Time to buy one of those deadbolt thingies.
And I'm pretty pissed off about it, because it might have been that really hot-looking young Chinese guy that they hired in the building now.
And you still had your pants on.
And here I was, no, I did not. I was sitting in my underwear, and I missed the opportunity. Damn it! Christ, that's not very friendly. He could have come in and, like, tapped it on the door. Freebird, Leonard Skinner is annoying as hell, says somebody, right?
It is annoying. We already have one Leonard Skinner on there.
Well, that's okay. There's no limit. There are plenty of people who've done many annoying songs, okay? If you want to get everybody in on it, how about Neil Diamond? How about Holly Holy? Oh, man.
God. Holy Holla?
Yeah.
Holla?
Am I right?
Yeah.
Holly Holy.
Holy cow!
That's about as annoying as it gets, that freaking Neil Diamond, who of course is a legend in his own mind. There's another person in the same as the Wayne Newton category. We wish he never would have been born. Madonna's Vogue, says Marty in Miami. That's a pain in the ass to listen to. He says it's a pain in the old rectum. It's a roid ready to pop. Madonna and Vogue. Got it?
Got it.
Vogue. 5670560. That was a real interesting experience I had here moments ago. That was fabulous. The Reuters news agency reversed its policy against religious advertising yesterday, according to the Washington Post, and agreed to carry a paid ad for the United Methodist Church on its electronic billboard in New York's Times Square. We used to have porno in Times Square, now I got religionists. Reuters had previously rejected the ad, citing a corporate policy against pornographic, political, religious, libelous, misleading, or deceptive advertising. In a letter to Methodist officials yesterday, Reuters chief executive Thomas H. Glosser said he returned from a week's travel to learn of the controversy reported by the Washington Post on Saturday. The church had argued that it should have the same chance to speak in the commercial marketplace as business advertisers. On reflection, I believe you are right, he wrote. Consumers have become more sophisticated over recent years. I think there is little likelihood of an ad being viewed as the opinion of a news gatherer such as Reuters, to which he is absolutely full of crap. How do you like that?
I don't.
The Reverend Larry Holland, head of the church's communication department, said it reflects well upon the integrity of the company's leaders that they were not only open to listening to us, but also they moved quickly to consider a change in policy after hearing our concern. What a pile of crap, man. Pretty soon we're going to have competing saviors right out there in Times Square. Oh, there's a great column. It's on our website today by Molly Ivins. Call me a Bush hater. I'm not going to have time to read it. I'll save it for tomorrow. From the November issue of Progressive magazine. Call me a Bush hater, she says. Man, it's a beautiful thing. I love you, Molly. 5670560. Here's a call from Royal Palm Beach. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I heard some static there for a minute. I've got a contender for your list.
Okay.
Brand new key.
Melanie.
Yes.
Excellent choice.
Absolutely nauseating.
Magnifico. Thanks, pal.
Hey, well, by the way, that poll you did the other day between Gay Feeler and Brian Greaseball, who won that? I missed part of the show.
Brian Greasy won like about 1,000,000 to 1.
Well,
in fact, that's why he's starting Sunday, thanks to this show.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it at all.
They'll be blaming me on Monday. Okay, thanks a lot.
All right, see ya.
5670560, pound 560. And now it's interesting because the Herald had a thing, another one of those things where you could vote. And then when you voted, it says, oh, well, results will be shown when the voting is complete. Well, what kind of crap is that? That's no fun. You people at the Herald, man, your website sucks. Your website blows, just like your newspaper. The Herald blows. Piece of turd. Parakeets, parrots, cockatoos, all over town. They rebel. They like fly to coop. If the owner tries to stick the Herald in the bottom of the bird cage, they won't even drop a number on it. They hate it so much. It's not even worth that. I mean, what's the point of putting a poll on a website and then not being able to see what the result are after you voted, right?
Shut up. Mind your own business.
The Herald blows, okay? Everybody knows the Herald blows. Although Linda Robertson did have a really fine column yesterday. She made all the good points, which took a lot of big balls. Linda's got a big pair is what I'm hearing. A big rack. Isn't that what we hear?
All the time.
You know, maybe you're underpaid and overworked. Maybe your job is just a pain in the ass, Scott. But, hey, it's better than nothing. If you'd like to improve on it, if you'd like to get a new high-paying career, you just don't have 4 years to waste on college or the money to go to college for 4 years. If this sounds like your situation, we have a solution for you. Call our good friends at Fast Train, 866-FAST-TRAIN, and let Todd Dreck put you on the road to recovery in your life and a real meaningful job and career and paycheck. Fast Train can have you trained and certified for a high-paying computer network professional career or a high-paying medical computer specialist career in as little as 4 months. That's correct. Let's see, it's November just about. November, December, January. Early in the new year, you can be doing it. That's right, in just 4 months. Fast Train offers day, evening, weekend classes. They offer you job placement assistance, financial aid to people who qualify too. And with 6 Florida locations conveniently located scattered around the joint and 4 in South Florida, there's bound to be one close by you to serve you best. So call Fast Train today. You can check them out on the web to get more information, fasttrain.com, and then you decide if you really want to say goodbye to your boss and your dead-end job and start moving along in life and get a real career. Call 1-866-FAST-TRAIN.
Live and local. This is Sports Radio 560, QAM.
I'm proudest when it's bloated, when it's standing high. It's just a song about mushrooms. Yes, it's bigger than my body, still flying to my phone. Yes, it's bigger than my body, still flying to my phone.
down the hallway, and now the SWAT team is trying to evacuate that building and search for this individual. Right now, locked
Capitol
up
Hill,
in his
baby,
office
got with a gun.
in that building. We have Congressman John Shattuck with us, representative of Arizona. He's in his office. Congressman, tell me everything you know.
Well, I think your report is fairly accurate. That's what we know. I was actually in a committee hearing at the time. They moved us out of that committee hearing. I returned to my office, and they are not, in fact, evacuating.
It's the Cannon building. You know what that is? I think Frank Cannon used to work there on Capitol Hill.
At least not on
Guy
the
just
second
went
floor
barging through
or
the
third
security
floor
checkpoint, and he's got a gun, and they like closed off the tunnels, and now they'd be looking for him. Aren't you excited?
I'm thrilled.
A little bit of excitement. We hope, of course, that everything turns out okay, but it's just a little bit of excitement. Otherwise, kind of, it's the post-World Series doldrums now. It's before the weekend with the football games, before the Panthers play in Ottawa tonight, right, Scott?
Yep.
Final score, Ottawa 5.
Win.
Cry Me a River by Justin, it says here. See, I wouldn't know the name of any of Justin's songs or Instinct because I wouldn't have want nothing to do with them. Should we put that on there? Cry Me a River by Justin?
Never heard of it.
Oh. It says in closing, Neil likes Chinese, they only come up to your knees. Well, sometimes they come up to your pupik. 5670560, we got the little dog, Joe Rose, standing by for the Mad Dog. He'll be along from 2 to 4 today and tomorrow as Mad Dog continues eking out a meager living. Just amazing, this man. I taught him so well. Here's Miami. Hello.
Hey, what about We Are the World?
We Are the World.
Yeah,
it's so annoying. Good choice, man. Now, what was the group, USA for Africa, right?
Band-Aid.
Band-Aid.
No. Wrong. Bob
Geldof
Geldof
was Band-Aid was the
Band-Aid.
English group.
Right.
We Are the World was right. I think you're right.
USA for Africa. Hey, listen, I got sucked into that. I raised $10,000 in INZ, and I'm embarrassed about it.
I see corrected.
And I guarantee that there nobody ever got one dime of it who really needed it.
And are able to get wireless communications and can be notified of an incident like this
We
by
are
BlackBerry.
the world.
And there is
We are the children. I mean, at the time, they got us all emotional and all the goosebumps and all the starving people in Africa. And then, of course, like I said, nobody ever got the damn money. And everybody who participated later on said, boy, we're sure sorry we got sucked into that deal. You know what?
Yeah.
Oh, these last 2 days I've had this sitting here and I've just haven't got to it. We've had so much heavy-duty crap going on. Matt Lauer's secret drug past exposed.
Oh my God.
Matt Lauer, who could be one of the most boring people in the history of mankind, he just leaves me limp. What is the deal with him,
I don't know, he's balding?
I guess that's it. And what's with the new haircut? He looks like he's on chemo, doesn't he?
Right.
Matt Lauer's cocaine dealer tells all it's on the front page of the November 4 National Enquirer, so we know it's true. Well, I sure told Pharrell about that. Got him straightened out when he was doubting